do the search when he hits roll.
Should I say welcome to today's Oscar recap or welcome to the 98th?
It's not our 98th. I just say like Tower Productions or.
Well, I'm gonna say hosted by your very own.
We're also live already.
Oh, for real?
On YouTube. Oh, it's fine. Nobody's ever in for like the first couple seconds.
All right. Turn around,
I'm just
Castro.
waiting for.
Ready? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no! You just gotta turn around. We'll give you an action.
Well, he said turn around, dude.
No, girls, no, that's what I'm saying. Stay right there.
I thought you said just turn around. I was like, all right.
I didn't say anything. Just do the search. Austin loves when we're live. Dumb question, but they probably have live streaming porn there.
I hate that that's at the beginning of the YouTube one.
Huh?
Just waiting for the Instagram to receive the feed.
What happened?
We're trying to go back live, but it like died.
I'm working on the Instagram. I'm just waiting for it to get the feed, literally.
It's getting really soft.
Super soft. Energy low.
Come on, come on.
Set up in front of a frame.
We are live on YouTube, by the way.
Oh.
Let me just record it out.
China just gets out with the sequel to Starting Point Promise or Complete Unknown.
All 5.
There we go. Okay.
We're going to the moon, baby.
Yeah, now we're live on Instagram. Alright, we're good to go.
I need an action or do I just go?
No.
I don't even know.
You're gonna do an action instead of a. Give us a chord.
Yeah.
Now?
Action.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 98th Academy Awards Ceremony recap by yours truly, Tower Productions. Introducing our host today, our director, Carlos de la Torre.
He's gonna stand behind me like a.
Yes.
Like a.
And then to his corner, we got Tower's very own cinematographer, the best, the only, Michael de la Ho.
Whoa! It's my first time. First time.
It's not.
I'm gonna put the collar back on you. You don't stop.
Oh, damn.
And then talking about production and film, or it's editing, producing, all the above. We need
What?
Austin
What
Young.
department? Woo! Austin, yeah. Go get you some.
Go get you some.
And with that, we also need social media. The one and only
She's not gonna be on camera.
Social media. She might be.
Meg, yay! She's handling the light.
Socialing the media.
And then to finish this off,
Yeah, finish this off.
your very own director,
Yeah.
Whoa.
producer,
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
Castro.
Woo.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You sounded
Take it
kind of
away,
legit.
Carlos.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
Perfectly
Are these
normal.
things unplugged? I can't hear myself.
Oh, well, they can hear us, so.
First time it
Welcome.
was fun.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yo. I don't think we're gonna. be
Oh,
able to
John
use
goes on.
these.
Yeah.
No, at least like 4 people are on.
It's fine.
No, legit. Like, there's no sound coming through.
Yeah, it's
so
okay.
It's okay.
Hello.
Howdy, people.
Are we on?
Howdy,
We got some
everybody.
people on Instagram. We got some people on YouTube.
We're going.
I don't see video.
Mav Tyler joined. Heck yeah.
Did my
Or
video
just seeing
come
the
out?
chat. For us, it's just the chat.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we just see the chat.
Thank you all for joining
Who's that?
us.
Who said?
It's John Gong.
Hi.
Hi,
Someone said hi. Ellen?
Diana.
I think it says Ellen.
I thought it said
can't-
Diana.
Elian.
Yeah.
Diana. It says Diana?
Oh, it says Elian.
Elian.
Oh, Elaine.
No, bro. We just
Lion?
lost one of our-
Maybe. The Lao rocking.
Yeah, it's a little.
Leo's mustache from yesterday.
That's right. That's exactly why he cut
That's
it.
exactly
I
why.
should have kept mine. Dang it.
Here's to you, kid. I don't know, a Leo line.
What did he do? What's the meme? Yeah, there you go.
You don't know a Leo?
Oh,
line?
there we go. It's your boy Ian. Oh, Ian. Sorry, dude. They just made the font
Ian,
bigger, so now I can
it's
see
your
you.
boy from
What up,
Chapord.
Ian?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dog?
Dog. Yeah,
What's
dog.
up, dog? Indeed. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
What's up, John Gon, Ian? What in the magic mic? He's pulling his cock out.
Hey.
Caulking.
Oh,
That's what it says.
I love caulking. I gotta recock my.
We got Mav Taylor, Evelyn
Woo.
Marie, Amber
I appreciate
Marie,
you guys joining in.
Beto.
Oh, from DMP.
Beto.
What's up?
Yo.
What's up, people?
Hello.
We're gonna give it a few more minutes.
I
We're gonna be
know.
talking about the Oscars, ladies
The
and gentlemen.
90.
Did you watch the Oscars?
I tried.
You tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I watched from finish to start.
What?
I know.
Hold on.
Wait, you start?
That's
It's like
great.
the third
Hold
year
up.
we do this,
No,
guys.
no, hold up. From
I thought you were
finish
gonna
to
say 'cause
start.
I was very late.
No, he rewound it. It's from finish to start.
Oh, from finish to start.
Exactly.
That's how you watched it yesterday?
Rewind.
I'm dyslexic. I watched Christopher.
Well,
Hello. Thank you
Woo.
for tuning in, people. We're going to get started here shortly.
thank you guys.
If you watched the Oscars last night, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
On
we're
the quicks.
here.
Get in the comments.
We're
Let us know
back.
what you hated. Let us know who you hated.
Also,
And
Let us know what you thought.
Here's a question.
Of Leo's Oscars?
Here's a question for the audience.
Don't worry, Castro was a lot
Amber
of the
Marie.
Academy members' first time
Batty.
finishing Tucci.
I love it.
hello.
So I'm gonna ask this: where do you guys want to begin for the audience?
Well, wait.
Amber, you gotta tell your DMP homies to tune in. They better be
know.
tuning in. You better send this link, Mav. I'm looking at you, Maverick. Send it to the DMP homies. They better be tuning
You know
in
what's
right
sad
now.
is I'm looking at you, Maverick. He's not looking at us. Like,
Yeah, he tuned in and then left. He's like, screw these guys.
Rats. Ian Chan.
Yeah, and Ian's on Instagram. Ian,
Chan.
what's up?
And while you guys are here, you guys can go and subscribe, like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
please. If you haven't liked, subscribed, commented, and shared,
Apple Podcast.
Apple
It
Podcasts.
helps
Please
a
go to
lot.
Apple Podcasts. Give us a review. Comment on there. You could also do this on Spotify.
The Oscars were fantastic last night. Cold opening was engaging.
I agree. We'll get into that,
Absolutely.
Maverick. I agree. What prediction did you guys get right that you guys are most proud of? We'll get there.
Did you lose bets?
Trippy.
Anybody
Ivy,
sad that
Ivy. Hi,
Begonia didn't
Ivy.
win?
I predicted we were
I'm
going to
here,
get a tie.
donut. What is that? A donut? I'm here down. What does DW mean?
And crying face.
DW.
I'm here.
DW.
Do.
I'm here.
here-
Don't worry. That's what it
Oh,
means.
don't worry. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm
I'm
gonna
stupid.
DW.
Let's
Come
go.
on, dude.
Hey, Maverick, you better be telling your homies.
Let's go.
Be telling Anya and Ethan and Jacob. All
Yeah,
the homies better
we
be in
need
this
them
live. I want to see them in here.
Anya live.
Anya, we want to be
Anya
on your live.
Let's go. Hey,
Let's
how
go.
are you guys?
Hey, how's it going, pal?
I want to do the whole daytime talk
Yeah,
show where
yeah,
it's
go
like,
ahead, go ahead.
oh,
Are you
haven't-
hosting or
haven't seen you guys in a while, so
you know? I'm drinking water. It's not coffee. Just like a talk show.
Wow,
It's
why is it all
currently,
like stained in the
well,
front?
You know,
like
because I don't pour milk right. But you know,
I'm on
here we
the
are.
Fresca bus.
you're on the Fresca train.
Yeah, bus.
Is it
Short
indeed
bus.
Fresca?
I was watching earlier the Drew Barrymore show.
You were, yeah.
And
you would.
yeah, no, and then
No.
they were saying to pack a analog bag. Have you ever heard of this?
Analog bag?
An analog bag.
What's an analog bag?
Analog bag is for the people who are getting too stressed out, too overstimmy, as the kids say, and they just need a way to unwind
what does it
and
have, or-
untech.
What is
So
drugs?
I'm getting
Hey,
there.
Anya set!
Anya,
She's on your live.
Chan. Wow,
On your live.
Oscars were incredible.
John
and
Gone,
all
don't
of
worry,
the
we'll get
winners
to your questions,
were
brother.
valid.
Just give us a second.
I do think all
Amber,
the-
we're gonna get to that comment too. Give us, we're just giving people a chance to tune in. Please stick around.
Yeah. So anyway,
so an analog bag.
and back to me.
always
Analog
back
bag.
to you.
It's always in the
Where
bag.
can I buy it?
No, you make it. So the idea is that you pack a bag that when you're a little overwhelmed with technology and society and everything,
Like pack it
you
with, like,
can-
fidget
yeah,
spinners?
no, and it's weird because Drew Barrymore was like, I have an analog bag. Mine has Sudoku. So it's like it's just
That's
things.
exactly how Drew Barrymore sounds. By the
Yeah,
way.
no, it's things that you would pack in to like pass the time that are not they don't require technology. So
Does
like
anybody
a
out there have
book-
an analog bag or something of the
Has
like?
anybody ever heard of this thing? Because they were talking about it like, oh, I pack my analog
on
bag.
your live? Haha, hello.
On your live. Hello. So yeah.
Analog bag. Analog bags out there. Do you guys have like a go-to anxiety? My wife and I have actually been getting into this conversation because
You've been getting into anxiety?
yeah, I really love anxiety right now.
You're going in the wrong direction of the therapy.
So there's like a thing that she showed me. It's like these
That's
squishy
fascinating.
thingies that are
Oh.
like food items, like a butter. It's like butter, but it's like a squishy thingy.
Meg, you
Oh,
know
Or
about
like a
squishy, right?
strawberry, and it's like a squishy thingy.
Yeah, and they smell, no?
What
Yeah,
I don't
some of them
know.
smell.
Yeah.
Because
Whatever
I used to have a brain and I was so stressed and I ripped it apart. I was
Dude,
just,
you
Did you
guys
say
sound-
you used to have a brain?
yeah, like a brain, like a squishy brain.
Oh,
I
Not
used
an
to-
actual brain, please.
You guys
But-
sound like Gen Zs, bro.
Well, no,
whatever
but that's
whatever
my-
happened to going outside and breaking something?
you break it outside? Why can't you
Hey,
break it
oh,
outside?
oh,
Yeah,
that
listen,
one.
you're gonna break
Yeah.
your own shit. Break it inside. I don't want
No,
to see it
Castro,
on the
I'm
road.
with you because my parents are like, I don't want this DVD. So they would like give it to me and I'll destroy it outside. Like,
Whatever
rip
happened
it.
to
That's,
going
so, like,
outside and
that's why
punching
rage rooms
somebody.
became all the rage,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my
that's-
God.
That's
Meg,
What is this
Meg,
stress?
Meg's
so
a big
funny because
advocate of like,
Valentine's, he took me to the zoo and
what?
it was a cute date. But for
I like
Valentine's,
the
wait, hold on.
zoo.
For the Valentine's, I took him
When
to
you're
the rage
really-
room.
What animal
When
did you
you're
smash at the
12?
zoo while you're upset?
I don't know what I no.
when you're 12.
No, genuinely. By the way, like the zoo has that thing where like you go kill an ant or whatever, and that's like you name your ex after it or something. You name
Oh,
a
it's like
cockroach.
you feed it to
you
the
write
ant.
your ex's name on a cockroach and then they feed it to like the iguana or something
Yeah.
like that. No,
This is an actual
Meg-
thing at the
yeah,
El
it
Paso
is.
Zoo.
Meg was
It's like paying,
talking
like,
to
20
somebody
bucks.
and said, "Go take Michael to the zoo. He'd probably love it." And
No, he did.
You
You
do
know,
love
no.
the zoo, you weirdo.
I do. So zooey.
Eh.
I love the zoo too. Sandra loves the zoo.
He took me
Yeah.
on
Probably
a
'cause
zoo
I
date for Valentine's, and I
school
took
right
him
next
to
to
a
it.
rage room. Because it's like your type of date and my type of date, and it was so funny.
I used to sneak into the zoo.
How do
Really?
you sneak into the zoo?
Well, he went to Father Yermo.
Yeah, I'm
it's like
right
right
next to it,
behind.
dude. I
but
used to
how do
get-
you sneak into the zoo?
He had to
the
cross
back.
the river. Yeah.
To the back, it was just like,
was just
little-
Anybody,
Elephants, yeah.
anybody out there sneak into the zoo?
Yeah,
Let us know.
Papi Yermo, you guys know, like through the zoo, the Washington,
Papi Yermo.
the Washington
Papi.
pool. You guys know
Oh, papi.
the makeout spot.
I've never been called
All right,
Papi Yermo.
we'll give it one more minute, and then we'll let us know you're here, guys. Let us know in the comment. Let us know if we're being stupid because we are, and that's kind of the
We're
the
trying to
shtick.
make somebody laugh. Maybe us.
I have a first big question.
All right,
Very controversial.
I'm glad that it's not a medium-sized question. That'd be great.
that'd be kinda lame.
Thanks for bringing your big
yeah, thanks
question.
for tuning in to our
I
medium
brought, the,
questions.
I brought the whole question.
No, but me and my wife went to the zoo. Weirdly enough, after we got married, like literally after the ceremony.
You know, I
That's
always
dope.
thought that it'd be like nice to get. Okay, this sounds dumb, but get married at the zoo because they have that like little sanctuary, or not that
Do you
sanctuary.
know
Like,
the meaning of a zoo, bro?
yeah, it's to get married. No, like they have
Caged
no
animals.
They, it's
Evelyn
'cause-
says, "Hola, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Evelyn.
Aw,
Yo,
thank you.
David,
You're
what's
awesome.
up, David?
You're awesome.
If
Hey,
you-
John Gant, by the way, YouTube just told us that you're like a top fan, and Ian
Thanks,
also. So
dude.
thank you guys for being a top fan on YouTube and stuff like that. We appreciate that.
Goes a long way.
You
Goes
have a
long way.
badge, so
I know,
that
that's
you have
awesome.
something to show for it, for liking the show.
That's awesome. No, I was gonna say at the zoo they have that like place you can go into. Like you enter in.
They have a lot of places
No,
you
no,
can go into.
You
That's
enter
kind
in,
of what a zoo is.
you take a left, and then they have this like room that has a big window if you want to see the zebras. But then you can host like quinces there and weddings and parties.
the guy in the
conferences.
blazer looked better with a stash. I agree.
The guy
Fernie,
in the
what up,
blazer.
Fernie? Thanks for joining, Fern. Go tell your homies. Tune in. We're talking about the Oscars. Come talk about the Oscars
Should we
with us.
start? Should we start?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
Listen. So
Do you want to give a general intro again? Or?
And then I
definitely.
want
So
my
last
question.
night we had the 98th Academy Awards, where 10 of the best films of the year. With we had a conversation already. If you didn't tune into our snub episode, I don't know if it's out yet. It might be out. Is it out?
Next week.
I think it's out next week. Snub episode next week. We're talking about Smashing Machine. I'm sorry. Austin knows the schedule. I know. Though last week we talked about the 10 Best Picture nominees. We started chatting about that.
All of them.
All of them. We gave you 20-minute increments of stuff. Damien, thank you for tuning in. So we finally got to the end of the road of the Oscars. If you don't know, for the Oscars, we tend to do this basically like 2-month campaign leading up to the Oscars, where the first month is watching previous winners who we admire in our respective categories: directing, acting, cinematography,
Makeup.
editing, and Best Picture. No.
Oh.
And we talk about that for about a month. And then Tony, what's up, Tony? Thanks for tuning in.
Tony,
and then we get
keep it
into our Oscarama,
Oscarama.
which is 3.5 hours of us talking about the Best Picture nominees because we watch all of them.
Yes, we
And
did.
then after that, we get into our snub and kind of that type of thing. And today's like our big closer. It's our live episode. So this is what we're doing today. We're just going to be chatting about the Oscars ceremony, the films, who won, do we care?
Did we agree? Did we
we?
not?
Yeah.
Did we agree?
So 98th Academy Awards started yesterday. I want to point out something that somebody said. I know you have a big question. I believe it was a couple people already said they loved the ceremony. Somebody said we had a strong opening like segment. I couldn't
Yes.
agree more. The biggest thing that came to mind about this year's Oscars, and quite frankly, anytime Conan O'Brien's hosting, is that he turns it into a show again. It's a show. It's a spectacle again. And he certainly did that yesterday with like
The weapons.
the weapons kind of homage, but also running through each film with the kids
Yes.
chasing him. And then at the end, you have this like great homage to himself, the Conan O'Brien, where how he would accept an Oscar. It became a show. And it reminded me of ceremonies like when we were kids. I'm positive you're kind of belong to this camp, but we'd watch like the MTV Awards and we'd watch like how
video
much of a
awards,
show
music
the
awards.
VMAs, how much of a spectacle it was. And I think the Oscars kind of lost that for a little while. So
Like I was
yesterday
seeing,
was a show, man.
I was seeing a clip from like a previous Oscar, and I don't know what it was, but it was Pee Wee Herman giving like a award for I think special effects and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry guys, we have to pause. We just heard that a giant robot is invading the city or something like that." And then the robot busts through the background. They lift him up on a string. RoboCop comes out and shoots this thing, and it's so goofy and wacky. But I mean, it's the spectacle,
we
right?
missed that. I mean, like a lot of people, you would think like it is a night of elegance, a night of honors, but people tune in for this stuff, and you're losing viewership. They already announced at the Oscars that next year they're going to be on YouTube.
No, 2029
or 2029. They're going to be on YouTube. So we're already starting to go in that direction. So give people a show. I noticed that when the whole Conan thing was happening, they'd cut to Leo and he'd be laughing. He'd be having a blast. And you want to see that. You want to see this kind of show. No?
No. Can I say my piece on this one?
Please.
Sure.
I love that Conan kept it non-political.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is one of my biggest things about this one is just we're talking about films. I know films talk to you and just keep it non-political.
But I will say there was
you're not going to get anybody mad.
There was a good balance. And I think you're right. Conan had everything to do with like keeping it light, while somebody like Kimmel or a couple of the winners kind of made it about whatever their films are about. So rightfully so.
Yeah.
Jongon says the opening segment was great. I was thinking it was going to be a Sinners parody of the Irish dance, but I'm glad I was wrong. Yeah,
No, there was a
they blended in a ton of stuff. So
perform.
like, I'm glad people are enjoying the Oscars. But yeah, you're right, Custer. I think there has to be an interesting balance. I think the past few Oscars,
like
I want to say everything from like Selma, from the year of Selma, it started taking a more serious tone, a more political tone, and rightfully so, man. The world's on fire, but at the same time, people are tuning in to have a good time and have a good balance.
That's why get
right?
away from that.
Yeah. So interesting. What do you guys think about the politics at the Oscars?
I just feel.
Let us know.
I feel like it had its good balance because, you know, even Conan bringing up at the beginning, like, oh man, last year there was so much craziness going on and all that. And this year, everything's fine. And it's just like a nod towards like, there's, you know, elections going on and there's wars and everything. But I love his bit on saying, hey, we make movies because not that we think that the world's an amazing place, but we
Yeah.
hope for better, and we're always going to
Yeah.
work towards
Yeah.
better. And just like leaving it at that, leaving it
That's-
like,
yeah, that's-
hey, you know, sure, we're not going to disregard all the bad that's going on. We're not going to say that everything's perfect, but we are going to say that we're here
Yeah.
to make stories that reach us and communicate something effective, but hope for more.
At the end of the
And, you know,
day,
that was
cinema
special.
is intended, or one of the biggest facets of cinema. It's not the only facet. You know, documentaries tend to seek the truth and that kind of thing. But narrative cinema, one of the biggest intentions of it is to be an escapist medium.
True,
we want
true, true.
escapism. We want to escape the realities of the world right now. And though I think it's beautiful when the film can be clever and a commentary on a certain subject or politics, or
Agreed.
I think it's great when they can be not on the nose, when it can be clever. I also like cinema that just makes me forget about it for a couple hours. And we certainly had our fair share of that this year too.
You know one thing I
um,
liked about Conan 2? There was a lot of hiccups, and he's just a
He
magician.
just rolled through it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The microphone.
Cinema
can you repeat
depression.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
have
so
you ever
sorry.
How
gotten
does that
cinema
work?
depression?
What does that mean?
How does that work?
So when you watch a movie and you're just so invested into it, and it finishes, and you're like, oh dang.
Oh, yeah.
I hope
Like-
all the time. Eddie, Larissa, thank you guys for joining. Rainer Street Media, thank you guys for being here. I
But that's, good.
I
That's,
would.
that's actually a really good answer. I hope it does.
I hope it makes you feel something, or
Yeah.
I hope, you know,
Well, I
if
know
it's-
what
it
you
leaves
mean,
you
yes.
wanting more or it leaves you wanting less. I hope it just has that effect no matter what
I
it
heard
is.
somebody give the
Mostly on my
definition
favorite
for
movies is just
Mm-hmm.
the definition for a bad movie is a movie that felt like it wasted your time. Like it didn't make
Yeah.
you feel anything.
Yeah.
And you went in feeling like,
Have you
Oh,
ever
man.
had a movie like that?
I have.
I
I
no.
certainly
I've
have.
always-
I certainly have had.
Something.
I always like.
Oh,
Like The
my
Room.
weird.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
No,
Oh,
Wonder Woman.
don't start.
Wonder Woman.
Like I
The
said,
sequel
it
or
was
whatever.
maybe,
pretty
I mean,
colors.
She was nice.
I think I had a beer during the movie. It was with the family.
I was
I'm
gonna
fine.
say, like, my weird litmus test for movies,
Mhm.
for what I deem good cinema, whatever that means. My weird litmus test is I always have this weird feeling where, like, oh god, I don't know if I can read that out loud, John Gunn. My weird litmus test.
John Gunn, he might try to cancel us. if
Yeah.
we say
Yeah.
that
Shout
out
out to
Um,
and I am.
No. So my weird litmus test is like when I'm watching a film and we're well into, say, the end of the first act, into the second act, when I have the feeling and the thought creeps into my head of like, when is this movie going to start?
Yes.
That's my litmus test.
It's
Of
been
like,
happening lately,
and
too.
sometimes it redeems itself in the third act and stuff like that. But most of the time, I'm like, you know, is this? Or when are
Yeah.
we going to get going here? So John Gunn says, not sure if it was being non-political. Honestly, it just feels like there's so much shit going on in the world. There's just not enough time to joke about all of it. I don't know. That's kind of a
Nah,
stretch.
That's fine, but
Yeah, I think I definitely feel like it treaded on a line because they would make jokes that reference like politics and everything throughout the
Mm.
show, and then even like Javier Bardem came out
Right.
with like his like
Why?
Free Palestine and all that. No, but
why?
I feel
You're
like
already picking a
that's
side. Like
that's
just
their
get out of move.
that's their mission. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
for
even
sure.
even like you can't say don't be political, but then we have something like documentary cinema that's talking directly about
Well, no,
war,
that's- that's
gun
not even-
violence.
that's-
No, but that's a
that's
whole
fine.
that's a
No.
whole
But
category.
you can't
No, no,
also
no.
just pigeonhole it to documentaries. That's why I say that with narrative cinema, there's nothing bad about that. You're going to tell the story you need to tell in that medium, but
Why
Even
should
one
we
battle.
care what you think?
according to who?
Actors, exactly.
You mean in the
Exactly.
ceremony,
Actors,
not in the
we're
film.
just dumb people trying to make a film. We're not activists. We're not.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
some people are though.
Well, yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
not most of them. Not the Academy Award winners.
Let's throw it this way. Let's start with
just
this
like,
conversation.
yo.
Let's throw it in this direction.
Yeah.
One of the biggest winners of the night was Sinners, right? Sinners is very much a political film, whether you like it or not. It's
Even
a
one-
political.
I
film.
loved it, but it is. It is.
Even One Battle After Another is a political film. That
Yeah.
they're both political films, but they're packaged in such a way that it's not on the nose, that it's not trying to force anything down your throat.
But that's what the
It's-
film's for.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. These guys, what, PTA is an activist? No, he's not. He said he made this film for his kids,
Yeah, exactly.
but he made a political film.
Yeah, but he didn't go up to an award show and be like,
No,
we
no,
should
that-
do this and that. It's like, yo, I do this for my family and then
Yeah.
I do this for my peers.
And-
it's like, yes, that's beautiful. That's what I want to look up to.
I also think that like when you win an award like that, that's why they give everybody their time. And as long as you're not going to do anything that's too outrageous, if
Yeah.
you feel like you want to use your platform, like I think when Leo won, right, like his thing was geared towards like
save
the
the oceans and
environment,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
and stuff like that. you can use the platform. But
F1 was pretty political. Yeah,
I don't think that's the
agree.
platform for it.
No,
That's my
I mean,
opinion.
look,
That's my
I think
opinion.
you and I, because we love comedians and we're stuck on Ricky Gervais's take on, thank your
And not just
God,
'cause that,
thank
but
your
I
agent,
believe
and get
in
the
it.
hell off the
Yeah, I
stage.
believe in it.
But I think it just depends, right? You just like that, right? Freedom of speech, and you can go up there and defend whatever you want because it's your platform. So
No, for
at the end of
sure,
the
but-
day, should we criticize it? I don't know. I think I think last night was a good example of having an interesting balance.
Yeah.
Amber says, I watched Sinners last night, and to be honest, it's a good movie, but I believe the storyline was too plain for me.
I
Interesting.
agree.
You guys agree?
I
Yeah.
agree, but I also listened to somebody like Jordan Peele where he
a
said that
little
when he
better
made
than
Get Out,
plain.
and we talked about it before, when he made Get Out, he says, if it connects with you, that's great. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. And if it doesn't communicate that, like the underlying messages, but you had a good time with the film, that's also fine. You know, that
But
means
I'm gonna
that
say Get Out had more to say than Sinners.
Maverick.
Wait, what?
Get Out had more to say than Sinners.
no, yeah, but I mean, like,
Oh, I agree.
Maverick
Strong
said,
take, strong.
bro, you're all whack. Why are we whack? I don't know. I like films. That's where you start getting into territories like somebody like Spielberg. Spielberg is a master magician at making a film for the masses that anyone can enjoy, a kid, your grandma, whoever, that has underlying tones about making a commentary. He's a master at that.
I'm not mad at that. I love that. I'm
So
saying,
something
the
like
speech.
Sinners is exactly that. Something like Get Out too. They might have something more to say, but it's like the law says. On the top surface, if you're having fun watching this vampire film, cool.
Great.
Have a great time at the movies. It's built for that. Watch it on the biggest screen possible.
But if it
you're
opens up a
starting to
dialogue-
if you're starting to peel the next layer of like, oh, this is a commentary on political awareness of
F1 was pretty political.
political awareness of
activism,
no, it's more like
social injustice.
social injustices. It's more on that. It's more on treading on land that isn't yours and that kind of thing. That's why you have the Native American kind of arc in that situation.
I got a question for you guys, just to kind of like transition it on in the conversation. Did you guys have any people that won an award that you were absolutely surprised with? To me, I felt like this was a very not standard
like
year.
an upset.
Yeah, like I
The
think
tie.
The tie
Oh,
was
the
kind of
tie was
crazy.
the tie was a
That
joke.
hadn't
Apparently
happened in
it
a
was the
bit.
8th time in history.
no
that-
third.
Third.
I saw somewhere it said 8th.
Oh, it's like
Somebody
She
said
she
fourth.
said it.
She said fourth.
She said it.
She said fourth.
I also love Conan's riff on it. Like, wow, the shorts category is going to take extra long.
The
like,
twice as
all
long.
thing-
John
That's
Gunn
on the
says
side.
all the
There's been
films
7 ties.
7 ties. All the films are a reflection of the times. One Battle and Sinners being the most noticeable, but so are The Secret Agent, Train James, Marty Supreme, etc. Yeah, they are.
Everything.
Yeah.
Sinners
Not
winning
Train
for
Dreams.
cinematography was the most shocking, but I
Marty
didn't mind.
Supreme and Train Dreams. I wouldn't put them as political films. I feel like those are
No, he didn't say political. He said a reflection of their times. There's a difference.
No.
You know which one I thought was really well deserved? Jesse Buckley.
Yeah, absolutely,
man.
absolutely. That's what I was gonna
Like, even
say.
her
Like
speech
when it
was
comes
beautiful.
to this film, not just this film, this year in the Oscars to me felt right. It just
Yeah.
felt right.
Also,
The
the
part-
I wasn't
ceremony didn't
mad
feel
at
like it
any of
dragged
them.
or anything.
Dude,
Yeah,
No.
can you please just expand on the performance? And I don't know if people knew who was up there in the Sinners performance.
oh man,
Bro,
that was like
that was
so
epic.
underrated, and like I knew it was
Epic.
coming because they had been announcing it on Buddy Guy's page, and
They
and
got
Kingfish
everybody.
page. But they got a plethora of blues guitarists to get up there
Kingfish.
and singers. They got Kingfish, they got Buddy Guy, they got Brittany. She's the lead singer from Alabama Shakes. Brittany, her name's
I
escaping
know
me
some
right
of
now.
them, but when he was mentioning them, I was
Brittany
like,
Howard.
oh, wow,
Brittany
yes.
Howard. They got Eric Gales. They got just so many incredible blues guitars. Aside from, I think Austin saw Shabuzi, that guy. They got obviously the lead, the
lead-
actor,
the,
actor of Sinners to
Yeah.
do his song and stuff like that.
Also,
The
not to,
ballerina.
like-
The ballerina.
oh, the ballerina. Well, not to miss like
Controversy.
phrase,
That's we'll wait on that one.
not to
Yeah.
miss phrase or represent, but
Alice
like
Smith and Misty Copeland. Yeah.
the traditional like Asian dancer, the traditional like African dancer.
Oh, and the fact that they brought back a lot of the
ballerina.
actors.
Yes, that
like,
was incredible.
great.
And then plus
That was
to
my favorite part.
Like when you watch it in the film, like it feels surreal. Just that whole like as we're panning, you're unleashing, what was the metaphor? That it's basically like you're carrying the traditions of music with you throughout the ages.
It's an incredible scene. That scene will forever make Sinners an important piece of cinema. Just everything about it, the commentary it's saying on what music does and how it transpires, but also aesthetically, it's gorgeous. The camera movement is incredible. The choreography is supreme.
To a T.
It's incredible. Mav, I still want to know why we're all whack. So, like, comment or take your comment back. I'm just not gonna
Or
take
maybe
it.
he's just whack.
Maybe he's just whack.
Whack.
Your clothes whack.
Your Oscar whack.
On
No,
your
yeah,
set.
dude, that was epic for me, dude. Like, to be
It
able
was
to
an
get that
incredible
many
performance,
blues
and to
then
your
blend
point-
it into one music.
To your point, Austin was saying, like, he kept saying throughout the entire like night, he was like, "Is that the only musical performance we're getting? Like, that was
Them
incredible,
and
but is
K-pop
that it?
Demon
Are
Hunters.
we done?"
we had the other one.
I
K-pop
wonder
Demon.
if the way they balanced the time was by getting rid of so many musical performances,
Well, also like
keeping it
I
to a
didn't
strong
realize
two,
what the other nominations were. They were all very like
Score
like mid,
very like score-esque, very minimal lyrics. So
as
maybe
opposed
they
to
were
soundtrack.
like, why are we going to perform this?
Maverick said, "I more meant on the comment Amber said about it was being plain."
Nice.
If there was an Oscar for best scene, that scene from Sinner should get it. I legit wanted to give that scene a standing ovation. I agree, Jong, on that scene.
Yeah,
is incredible.
That's probably.
I remember when I saw it the first time. We saw it in IMAX, and God, seeing that thing was massive because you see. And again, the choreography, the camera choreography, it's incredible. We're on Sammy. We're on Sammy. And then all of a sudden, we see an electric guitarist dressed in hair metal, like just sweep
Live.
into the scene and just
And it's so like
command your eye.
yeah, and it's so loud and it takes you away
incredible.
from everything that then it opens up the floodgates for
Yeah.
every other like era of like music and dance and
I will say, I think where this thing kind of failed, Sinners, and I don't think it's something anybody's talking about really, is I can understand
did it
where some
fail?
people are at with like the story and stuff like that. I personally enjoyed it. I enjoyed the toss between this realism and the political commentary, and also just like two dudes who were working for Al Capone coming back home
That's
to
what I
start up
like.
some shit.
I like that.
I liked it, but I think the special effects were kind of bad. I didn't dig the special effects. I think they were kind of weak. They were super strong.
Not worthy for a nominee. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they were super strong in a lot of places, like the fire, the thing. In that same scene,
Well,
when it comes like on fire,
They mentioned the big guy with the thing.
I thought
was
that
the
looked
mention.
pretty
Yeah, it
bad.
was
Like I don't know. I didn't dig the special effects. Odd boy, thanks for joining, man. John Gunn says my favorite detail from that bit is them showing the dancing next from all the ancestors next to the characters.
bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro.
It's a great bit.
the only one that I was kind of surprised with, I think, with all the like winners, was K-pop Demon Hunter. But I also feel like
You
they
were
can't-
surprised about that?
I was a little surprised because
Wait, in which category? Animated or the
Singing,
song?
I think it was
no,
a song.
in song, I don't know, maybe in both. I did not
Honestly,
realize.
dude, and I'll stand by this. I think Sinner should have won for original song.
Yeah,
But if you pay attention to the K-pop Demon Hunters, they've been campaigning since like before Thanksgiving.
no,
they've
and
been
they,
So
perform-
has Sinners though.
No,
See,
but like
that's
they've been
where I'm kinda
performing
like-
like everywhere.
Yeah.
like I know that song Golden, they performed it at the Thanksgiving Day
Yeah.
parade,
Yeah.
and they
And that
were
was already like
they
2
were going
months
on tour and it was a big thing and stuff like that.
Yeah, they
so
were performing everywhere possible.
Yeah.
'cause they were,
What won Ludwig's?
Oh,
thing?
even on the New Year's party,
Yes.
they did. They performed too.
yeah, so I can understand that like maybe they're just campaigning was super high. I just never realized it till the Oscars that it made it that far.
Dude,
Like
I was talking to my sister about that, and I was like, that was probably their worst performance. And I was telling her that you could tell that they were just like tired.
Done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were
Yeah,
just
it was kind of
standing.
lame.
Yeah.
John Gunn says same with you guys about songs. Should have gone to Sinners.
yeah, that's Sinner's
Yeah,
performance.
I
Here-
think that
here's
was
a-
a perfect example of what campaigning can do.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah, go ahead, question man.
I've heard a lot of like singers like boycott. What is it? The singing one, the Grammys,
Mm-hmm.
and like other people boycotting the Oscar for certain reasons. Why do they pick films that are not gonna win,
What do you mean?
knowing that it's gonna destroy
I think that there's something
at
very
least one type of category?
No. I think there's something very strong about even getting a nomination. Something like Train Dreams.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah, something like Train Dreams, which
which
Could
has
have
a lot
easily
to
been a
nominee.
festival film, gone under the rug, good actors, but nothing that's over the top, but like extremely well made and good concept. But then they'll campaign enough to get it a nod and get the directors a nod, because then those directors, they can go when they're trying to make the next thing.
I'm an
they
Oscar
can-
nominee.
Yeah,
Hi,
like Texas Boys.
babe. Sandra's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
That makes a lot of sense, but
Hi,
it's just
Sandra.
like Begonia, Train Dreams. Who else didn't win anything?
Who got shut out? Train Dreams, Begonia, Sentimental Value won.
Oh no, yeah, he won
Marty Supreme.
F1.
Won what?
Marty Supreme didn't.
Marty
win.
Supreme got shut
Marty
out.
Supreme.
oh man,
What do you think? You guys, what is it?
We were having this conversation
Hi,
a little bit
Sandra.
earlier. Francisco
Sandra.
was here in the studio, and he was saying that that he loved Marty Supreme, and that specifically in the category of actor, he was like, it should have gone to Timmy, and we were all like, oh man, he's just, he's not ready.
He's
yet.
a second.
I'd say third. I still think Leo deserved it.
By the
over.
way, Sentimental Value won international.
That's right. That's right. Sentimental Value did win international, so didn't get totally shut out.
True.
John Gunn says, I met Diane Warren. I mean, Diane Warren is the Meryl Streep of the song category, except I don't think she's won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know.
Yeah,
what you
but
mean.
yeah, no, just speaking to the Marty Supreme factor, I think it's a prime example of a film that is very specific for what it's trying to say and do. What?
Well, I think it didn't win because of all the controversy.
I don't know. I mean,
that's
the
probably why
controversy.
Smashing Machine didn't get like up
No, but
there.
when was this? Like a month
No,
before?
but the controversy wasn't
ballerina or the
strong
opera
enough.
thing?
the opera and
So that
ballet.
basically, I was doing research,
Didn't
and that
hear about
basically
this, right?
did not happen because they already are campaigning for it, and the voting was already happening. So
I
or
genuinely
it finished,
think.
no?
I see what
I
you mean.
genuinely
what
think what happened, believe it or not, and I never advocate. You can go back to previous Oscar episodes.
Because he offended a lot of people.
Who?
Was a lot of performers, the performing arts, saying that
Timmy.
you should get
Oh,
rid of.
Timothy.
Timmy. But that was a week before.
Yeah. it
So,
was
okay,
a-
so that's
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't
So
they
know.
already
this
Oscar
is way
voting
be-
was already closed at that
but
point.
you know,
Mhm.
you never know.
No,
people can-
Oscar voting was already closed at
But
that point.
People can make.
No.
behind
God,
the scenes.
no,
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
you're understanding.
No,
Oscar
listen,
voting
listen.
was already
Listen,
closed.
here,
I
you
know
want,
what
you
you're
want to know? You
saying.
want
That's
to
why
know the
Will
most
Smith has an
No,
controversial?
they finished like a month before.
You
want
want to know the most controversial statement of this whole conversation?
I mean, give it to me.
You can go back to previous Oscar episodes. I don't usually lean this way. I genuinely think we had
My
a
ping pong
fair
balls.
voting year.
I'm with you too.
I genuinely think Oscar voters, I'm not going to sit here and say that they watched everything because they didn't. But I genuinely think there was a unanimous decision that Sinners and One Battle are the ones we're going to give this shit to.
And for the technical awards, Frankenstein.
Wait, why not Marty though? Marty's
And
like
even at that, dude, One Battle won what? 4 Oscars and Sinners 3.
All right. Maverick says Marty Supreme could lick my ping pong balls. All right, dude.
I'm
Tell
with
me how you
with
really
It
feel.
felt
Are
like
they
it was
orange?
just a cokehead writing a film.
No, I
So
think
then why are you
it's-
battling for it?
But it's a good film. But I'm just saying,
Listen.
I'm just saying, like, it should have won something.
let me
It
toss
should
this
have
out
won
there.
something.
Let me toss this out there.
Just the amount of money that it was in.
I'm going to preface this point with saying that we all know as filmmakers, no original stories exist. Okay? Let's just throw that out there.
What?
But
Yeah.
as possibly as close as possible as you can get to that sentiment you're aiming to, right? So I'm just gonna toss this out there. Orange and Smooth Michael.
Oh,
What is that?
his ping pong balls.
from eyebrows down.
Ooh.
So let me just toss this out there. I think when it comes to original stories, there's an interesting battle going on. No pun intended. When it comes to something like Marty Supreme, I've seen it before.
Yeah,
We've seen not just in
Uncut
Uncut
Gems.
Gems and stuff like that, but these dudes clearly, and I said this in the last episode, they steal from Scorsese left and right. You want to talk about a coke? Go watch After Hours and tell me if it's not Marty Supreme. Go watch After
do you
Hours.
agree
It's
with the
fucking
statement
Marty
that
Supreme.
the host has
okay?
just made?
Now,
Also,
by
I
the way,
remember-
these two dudes have gone on Criterion and said Scorsese is our biggest influence, and we love his shorts, and we love this, that, and the third. There's videos of it. Go look at it. I
I'll
don't have to
also
tell you
say,
anything.
and you know, I know I forgot if I said it during our Oscar recap episode, but we finished watching Marty Supreme, and
Right.
we were kind of left with like, so that's how it ends. Cool. Like
Initially, for sure.
yeah, initially, but no, I mean, we can go back and say
his
some.
art finished.
We can go say some merit towards like, oh no, the story definitely like
Right.
had this climax as far as him growing up and all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff, and that's cool. But I don't know. I even though I'm not super into the Safdie averse, I just
Yeah.
felt like I had seen this before.
Yeah.
And I felt like Timmy didn't show me a different character. In a weird way, he almost showed me like an exaggerated Timmy. And
He
I was like,
a better performer and something like a complete unknown.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all that to say that the two biggest winners of the night, at least they showed some originality to it.
Yeah.
Even if you've seen a version of this, like Paul Thomas Anderson admitted, he emulated car chase films. This is the reason he made one battle after another. He wanted to make his own take on a car chase film. Something like The French Connection was a big inspiration for him. So for him to go and give his own spin on it, give it an original take, add some political flair to it, but an original story about a father and daughter, I'll take it. Sinners, political commentary, sure. It's a vampire film kicking ass in a very original fashion.
With some blues and jazz.
With some blues in there. I mean, come on, let's give that credit where it's due.
No, for sure.
Whereas Marty Supreme feels a little stale, feels a little like we've seen this before. Amber says, I'm so happy that he didn't win because he doesn't deserve it, low key.
You know
Timothy.
what? Can I say
Timmy.
something? Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
I don't think his character, now that I'm looking at it, was believable. Yeah,
Timmy.
he's supposed to be. No, he acted the hell out of it. But I
Sure.
just think the character written was not believable enough. He was just too arrogant.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
that's
I don't
fair.
know. That's kind of
That's
like.
fair, but it's like
what?
maybe
I
it's
don't, well, I
maybe
don't
like
pay rent. It's like, all right, that's cool. That's something a cokehead would write. But
no. But it's like
I'm not calling you a cokehead. I would love to work with you.
well, you know that Timmy says that his favorite, what got him into acting, was Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
right? And then the Dark Knight series and shit like that.
Right.
When we talk about that, we talk about what type of acting? Method. Maybe Timmy went a little too method on this because he became that personality even for the campaigning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They-
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he became that, and then it's taken away
Because
from
take it
actually
this way,
performing.
prior to this, Timmy was also the same person that says, I just hope to one day be able to stand here as your peers. That's
Yeah.
all I'm hoping for. And I'm going to stay every day working on my craft. So you're getting that Timmy. And then now you're getting
Yeah.
a Timmy that's just kind of like, I'm going to say whatever I feel like
Yeah,
and screw
yeah.
anybody who
And then
doesn't like it.
He got into a weird hip hop kind of culture of it, where he people
Well,
were
but-
speculating he was that rapper with the mask on or whatever.
But then it's also like for the film, right? I guess.
But that's my point. Is you're gonna go method in the campaigning too. Nobody's gonna think about it. Michael B. Jordan played it smart, played it traditional. He campaigned all the same shows that everybody else did, but he said, "Yo, I love acting and this is my craft and I'm gonna do this." And Sinners was such a special film. He did it the correct way.
Yeah.
Timmy went over the top on
Over
his
the top.
campaigning,
Okay, I was gonna say,
fucked
'cause
around.
he
Yeah,
was
and
also.
Wasn't he at the top of the sphere at one point? The Vegas sphere?
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing?
He
up
was.
there?
They turned it into a ping pong ball, and he was on top of the fucking sphere. I'm not saying it's not cool.
That's
No,
pretty
it
good
gets,
advertising. That's
it
pretty
gets
good marketing.
eyes on you.
Yeah.
Which,
Sandra,
again,
it gave me anxiety.
Sandra says Marty
Aw.
Supreme gave me anxiety, but it was a good film. Hold
Hey,
on,
Elliot.
no, slow down. Ian says Frankenstein won where it mattered. Yeah, I'll give you that, Ian, for sure. Production design, though.
Oh, yeah.
Flo, if
I'll
you're
give
out
you
there
that.
listening, we love you, Flo. We were rooting for Flo for one battle after
But
another.
nah, Guillermo del Toro's
yeah,
team,
that was incredible
his team
production
was
design,
awesome.
costume design, that kind of thing. Marty Supreme not winning is also in character for the film. Yeah, that's true, John Gunn. That's a real good point. What's up,
Maverick.
Elliot? You got your schoolgirl right here. Maverick says, I don't think the movies outlives the beer goggles you get from watching it in the movie theater. If this movie popped up on TV or was a film on a plane, I'd find something more. Which film? Marty Supreme?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's still on that one.
Frankenstein should have won for best adapted. Ooh,
No,
I don't know about that,
no.
Maverick.
Here's the thing, for
let's rethink
Frankenstein-
that one a little
For
bit.
Frankenstein, it was not adapted. He changed some stuff because I read the book.
well,
No,
no,
he
but
did
adapted,
change it.
that-
He
that's
did
also
change
what
it.
adapted
Mary
is. Yeah.
Shelley's story.
Yeah.
to begin with.
Adapted
It's-
also
it's
means
her
that.
thing.
It's
Do you
like,
think it with it being Frankenstein and it's been done so many times?
Yeah.
I think that has something to do with it. And let's face it. By the
Oh,
way,
shit.
though he went a little off book, he really didn't. And Guillermo del Toro was specific that he was going to hold true to the book. That's what he wanted. Because all the other films didn't.
yeah.
So I don't know.
But-
I think you're right, Austin. I think it has something to do with we're gonna give it to
It's true,
this.
like, the
book
book just
from
came
the
out, too.
1800s.
No,
that
but
were
even like the book.
And it's been adapted umpteen
50 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John
Nope.
Gunn says I adored Frankenstein, but it was never going to win anything other than tech categories. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Sandra says
On
Jacob
the point,
Elordi.
yeah, on the money.
Hard
brother.
eyes. Sorry,
I said
baby.
the
Yeah,
same
what are you
thing.
gonna
No,
do?
but even like One Battle was adapted off Vineland, but Vineland is a completely different story,
Oh, yeah.
completely different,
Different era,
Yeah, so
What
giving,
about-
One Battle adapted?
Oh, Begonia directly taken from a South Korean film.
Shot by shot.
Man, dude, look, you stood on this very podcast and talked so much shit about how Tarantino's a genius and he doesn't really steal.
And I
he's
still
everything.
stand by it.
And then you're over here talking about Begonia. Dude, it's based on other good shit. Go look at the good shit
Nah,
first
bro,
and then
but
come
this
back to me.
one, The performance and everything was
Hey.
just solid.
Maverick just hearted my wife. I got you,
No,
dog.
to agree with the Lordy.
Do you like a Lordy too? Like
I think you're gonna have to kick Mav's ass.
hard eyes,
Yeah.
hard eyes
My
on your
wife.
set, kick his ass. So I don't know. By the way, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Kicking ass,
Best
or-
supporting actor. Best supporting actor.
Oh,
Okay.
went to
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. Who didn't dig? You know what? Did you guys
Dude,
finally
I
figure
saw
out
that
why he
meme where it
wasn't
was
there?
like, where it said the most Sean Penn thing happened, didn't campaign, didn't show up, still won.
No, he campaigned. He campaigned. He was.
Yeah, he campaigned a little at the
He
beginning.
was there. He was, oh, okay, yeah.
Right,
Cool.
but let me
What-
toss
on
this
that
out
one.
there. The
Wait.
reason he didn't show up, a very Sean Penn thing to do,
he was at Chili's.
politically, Castro, he, according to the media, was at the house of the president of the Ukraine during the Oscars.
What the fuck is he doing over there?
Wow.
That
He was just
motherfucker's
doing
with
the
a,
Sending a
Sean Penn-
message.
he's with a Chapo. He's with, what are you doing,
Bro,
bro?
did you hear
Sending
that
a
like,
message,
story with
the whole
Chapo?
Ukraine
That's crazy.
thing.
With Sean Penn, that was crazy.
Um,
But what is he gonna do?
Because
nothing, but he's a political guy, Castro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. You guys are actors. Like, accept your award.
no,
Like,
but Sean
listen.
Penn, like
By the way, I love Kieran Culkin's response is like, yeah, he didn't want to be here. So like tough shit. Like
Yeah, I loved it. I
he's
loved
gonna
it. I
leave.
loved it.
But
So-
look, I think that when it comes to supporting, we need to have this conversation because look at who was nominated. And Jacob Elordi was nominated. I had the same stance about Jacob Elordi that I had about Timothée Chalamet. It's not your time yet. Your time will come. Jacob
I
Elordi
don't
will
like
also
that. I
win an
don't like
Oscar.
it. But what does that mean, though? It's
What do you
not
mean? What
your
does that
time yet.
mean? They're working on their craft. They're
But what if they
refining,
nailed it in one of them? What
but
do
they
you mean?
haven't nailed it.
Here's
Well,
the
I
thing.
don't like the
They're
way
not-
you
Do you
phrase it.
honestly believe
I
of these
kinda
two
take it
actors?
like, and I always put it
Hold
into
on,
like
hold on. I'll put
sports.
it this way.
Like the
Look
rookie can
at
never win
Leo.
it all.
No,
Yes,
no,
he
no, no.
could.
Look at Leo. Even though he did amazing in The Aviator, he wasn't ready for it yet.
Let me
But what
ask
do
you
mean
something.
already? I
Let me
think
ask
he-
you something,
Maybe
Castro.
Titanic.
Let me
No.
no, that was a terrible performance.
Terrible.
What?
Let me ask Castro. Let me ask.
He was too
He
young?
did better in Romeo and Juliet than
He
he
was
did
too
in
young for that one, or
fucking
what?
yeah. No, but listen. Yes, I think he was grossly miscast in that film.
agree too.
I
No,
Sandra
but he
knows
killed
this.
it though.
He's grossly miscast in Titanic.
He's a little young.
He's stupid young. Kate
But he
Winslet
killed
looks
it.
30
But he
years older than him.
killed it. He killed
Listen,
it.
let me
As
toss this
Jack.
question at you.
I'll never let go.
Let me
Jack.
toss this question at
There's
you.
a reason
Let's
he's
take
dead
it.
at the bottom of the ocean.
Skarsgård was nominated. Okay.
Awesome guy.
And let me as an actor, let me toss this at you. Do you think, because you can say this about Skarsgård, considering his career, how long his career, how many films he's done, what kind of performances he's delivered, do you honestly think in 2026 that Jacob Elordi and Timothée Chalamet just gave the best performances of their career?
Well, you know my stands on Frankenstein, but Timothy, I think
Best performance of his career. Best performance he'll ever give in his career. Was Denzel Washington, should he have been given the award for, was it Paths of Glory or?
Was it Training
Oh,
Day?
he won for Training Day.
yeah, Training Day.
That was warranted, right? But he had a whole ass career before Training Day.
Because it was just a good film. But I don't like that you're kind of like insinuating they need 5-10 years to be able. Bro, how do you
I'm not
know?
saying years. I'm saying the
Selena.
more they worked on their craft, the
Sandra.
more
I'm
they'll,
with
they'll,
you.
they'll
I'm with
give
you
it.
on that.
Castro,
Sandra
oh,
said
I
she
just
has a
don't like that.
question.
Real
Sandra
quick,
said she has a
it's a
question.
win
What's
when
your
you go
question,
into
babe?
the Oscars and get nominated. That's already a door opening.
No, yeah, that's why I agreed. I was like, that makes sense. That
Sandra,
makes sense.
while you give your question, I'm going to read what John Gon's got to say. I figured Sean Penn was going to win, but I was rooting for Jacob Elordi or Benicio del Toro. I honestly was rooting for Skarsgård. Like, I think he was.
It's just such a
Skarsgård was
hard.
great.
Also, John Gon says sometimes it's just the right performance at the right time. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
it might be something.
It's just the way you're phrasing it probably ticking me off.
No,
I
but
just
I
don't-
think
It's
when
not,
we
it's not his time yet.
again,
no,
when we
just say
talk
that
about
it wasn't the movie.
Listen,
when we talk about the Academy, we're also talking about people working in the industry voting for people that are in the industry. And
Yeah.
I feel like all of them
his
would
peers said he wasn't ready.
yeah. the people who he was acting alongside, the people in his class were all looking at his performance, and they have the same conversation. Is this the best thing I've ever seen from him, or is this like, okay, it was a meditation in this?
Yeah.
Which we had a big talk about that earlier before the podcast. Is like, these are meditations for these actors. Like if Timmy needs to go to that place again.
Okay,
be
hold
his
on.
friend-
Okay, no, hold on. Before I lose it, because I tend to forget shit.
All right, cool.
How long has Timothy been acting?
Since he was
Amoeba.
13, he was
Maybe
in
years
Interstellar.
old.
Interstellar
Perfect.
was his first big
And
thing.
that was like 13, 14.
Okay, and you're saying it's still not his time.
No.
Okay.
Listen,
Oh,
there's people. If you guys have
what?
seen,
Did I finish?
hold on. Well, fine.
Don't worry,
fine.
Sandra. I read your
that
question. We'll
point.
come back.
Michael B. Jordan.
What about him? It's not about time, Castro.
Well, okay, that's what
It's
you're making
about
it
where
seem.
they're at in their craft.
Exactly.
Let me give you this. There's an example. Peter Bogdanovich did a great film, and I
Rockman.
think Flannery O'Connor still holds the record for youngest actress to win an Academy Award. I think she was 13. Okay,
Oh, whoa.
she did incredible,
Was it?
incredible.
Who was it again?
Flannery O'Connor,
Oh, I thought it was Judith.
Judy Garland. Flannery O'Connor. It's called Paper Moon. Incredible film. Peter Bogdanovich film. She plays like this little girl who's like selling Bibles to like counterfeit money. Essentially, it's a whole thing. But
I'm already intrigued.
she did incredible. Has nothing to do with age. Okay. Haley Steinfeld got nominated for True Grit, I think at 13 also, or 16. Great performances. It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with where they're at in their career. I'm going to read a comment really
Timothy's
quick.
not
Hold on,
there?
no.
Timothy's not there?
Timothy probably delivered a better performance in Beautiful Boy or Call Me By Your Name
I think
than
he's just
he
taking
did
leaps.
in Marty Supreme.
Even with
Oh, dude, call me by
what's
your
the
name,
singer
yeah.
guy?
Singer?
The singer that he did the biopic.
Yeah, Complete Unknown.
Bob Dylan. Complete
Yeah, the
Unknown.
complete unknown. I think he's just taking leaps and
Right. But again, let me ask you something. Rami Malek. Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody, playing Freddie Mercury. He won. Great performance.
I saw that in a plane and I was like, holy shit, am I a Queen fan now?
To allude to this point, John Gahn says, not sure I agree with being ready to win an Oscars concept. Ariana DeBose won for West Side Story, and wasn't that her first nomination? It has nothing to do with how many It has nothing to do with how many nominations you have.
Bro, you're
Leo had 14 nominations before he won. PTA did also. It has nothing to do with how many
he could've
nominations
won
you
it
have.
any other-
Ariana DeBose was a theater actor before she won an Oscar. She
you-
was
do
on
you agree with
Broadway.
this,
She was an
Delo?
incredible performer.
Do you agree with this little?
It has everything to do to where you are
Am
in
I
your
right
craft.
or is he wrong?
Sandra has a question, by the way. Okay, so
Y'all
we're not
whack
gonna...
and pigeons aren't real. That's my only stance on the topic, and I'm gonna stay there.
Sorry,
That's
Lilo.
straight. Pigeons aren't real, dog.
Yeah, they're spies. Sandra's question is, if you could choose to work with Jacob Elordi or Timothy Chalamet, who would you work with?
I'd work with
See?
myself. I believe in me.
No, because Chalamet has a
guess
little
we'll
bit
never
more of a what do you call it? Of a-
Liability?
No. He has more work behind him. I don't know much about Jacob.
Experience? Well, Jacob Elordi did a bunch of TV, and he did Euphoria, and that was kind of his big launching
No,
point.
see,
I
Also,
think
I
I'd
think
pick
Timmy
Timothy.
has the Leo effect.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
you're right. He's a male.
No, as in that when people see Timmy in a role,
They see
and
Timmy.
they see Timmy, they don't see the role.
I haven't.
And the same thing happens with Leo. People don't see they don't see the character, they see Leo.
ah man,
I want to toss this
yeah,
out there.
Yeah,
I saw.
I'm seeing what you're saying.
Did anybody see Wuthering Heights?
Not yet.
Probably not.
Pretty damn good
I
performance
heard
from
the
Elordi.
scenes were pretty damn, so I'd probably not.
I mean, Saltburn.
Pretty damn good. Even in Saltburn, but he wasn't
He's good.
there yet.
Yeah,
he wasn't there yet. That was more of a what's his other face?
But I don't think this was. It's because it's hard
Oh,
to be a guy with a
Keegan.
monster. It's
Yeah, Keegan, Barry Keegan. That was more of a Barry Keegan thing.
Okay.
That's where he deserved his flowers. Jacob Elordi, you're absolutely right. He's got Euphoria behind him. He's got this. When he got to Wuthering Heights, I was like, okay, let me pay attention.
Also, he's
Jacob
trying to get
Elordi's-
that Netflix rom-com stuff out of him too.
Yes. Because he
Which-
did the kissing booth or whatever and all those fucking whatever.
Oh shit, yeah.
So, Timmy, you're absolutely right. I think Timmy, to your point about Leo, Timmy's also, in my opinion, so far, a more committed actor.
100%.
But
Well,
let me-
we don't know. We don't know.
No.
Well,
we
we
know.
don't- we
We
don't-
know at
with
this point,
Jacob?
like with the amount of work, dude. Timothy was on fucking Dune
No,
sets
you know,
practicing
100%.
guitar
I
to
love
play.
his
You know what I'm
attitude.
saying?
I love his attitude.
I will say this though. Let's give credit where credit is due. Jacob Elordi
I don't know
was
much.
tapped in last minute when Andrew Garfield dropped from Frankenstein.
I did read that.
I think he had 2 weeks of preparation. Genuinely 2 weeks. So that's pretty massive, man. That's pretty damn impressive for him to prep for 2 weeks and then get nominated for an Oscar. I'll give him that. Or what do you think?
Dude,
Can
and
you
the-
just jump into a role with no prep? I mean, he had minimal dialogue, but
Exactly. And he's a monster. You're playing a monster, so it's a little bit more.
Performative.
But also,
Yeah,
you have
it's
2
just-
weeks of
I
research.
feel bad for those. I don't know.
it'd be mad funny if Timmy won
So I'm
an
just
Oscar.
thinking of Dougie. Like,
Oh, like Leo had to do.
It'd be mad funny if Timmy won an Oscar with the help of a Mexican director.
Hmm.
Like who? Like one of us, you're saying?
No,
Ian?
like Leo.
No, but because of Iñárritu.
uh,
I look, let's talk about this really quick. How do you guys feel about concept Oscars?
what is that?
A concept legacy Oscars? Because that's what Leo got. Did PTA get a legacy Oscar? Maybe.
Are you saying that Marty got one?
Yes, Marty got a legacy Oscar.
Which one did he
No,
win
but
for?
here's the
Departed?
thing: they have legacy Oscars though.
What?
They give out like the honorary
No, no,
Oscars.
No,
like-
but that's bullshit.
But
When
like
you
Tom
get,
So you
Cruise
don't
got
feel
one.
like for The Departed?
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
though it may have been
That's bullshit.
though it may have been
I'm with you.
deserving in the moment for Marty to get an Oscar for The Departed, he was deserving of this since Raging Bull, since
No,
Taxi Driver.
No, I agree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
We're talking about legacy Oscars. John Gunn was asking
No, legacy. We're
Oscars
talking
or
about
honorary?
legacy Oscars.
Yeah,
like
like
the Tom Cruise one, right?
No, that's an honorary Oscar.
Oh, that was
yeah,
an
because
honorary
legacy. We're just saying that they've
Oscar.
been
Legacy is-
around so long and they've been doing like their
But
craft
they
for
still
so
haven't
long.
won one, or
yeah,
have-
they still
Correct.
haven't won one.
And then
that
they
when-
kind of got like Leo. Leo got one for The Revenant.
I don't like it.
Exactly.
I don't like it. It's a participation trophy.
Exactly.
I'm with it.
So-
yeah,
I think, in my personal opinion, though Leo did incredible in The Revenant, I think he's probably more deserving in one battle after another of an Oscar.
in Killers.
Sorry,
Or in
can
Killers
you-
of the Flower
I
can you
Moon.
felt
put-
like
can
in
you put
Killers
for
he
that
was
year
somebody
for
completely
Revenant?
different.
Because no, he was really good, dude. He was good.
In what? In The Revenant?
Yeah.
He was, but was he more deserving? Like, was that his most deserving role, or was it a
Well,
legacy?
we also have to include what else was
Well,
nominated.
that year, Leo went up against Bryan Cranston
for Trumbo?
for Trumbo,
No.
Matt Damon in The Martian, Michael
No.
Fassbender and Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl. So I mean,
See,
he was
told
the
you.
best one out of that.
Yeah,
Told
he
you,
was.
It has to be included with that.
But
That class.
I think that somebody like Leo is constantly just competing with himself. He's competing with the last thing he did, right?
Can we
He's
also
that's
just
amazing.
quick
Watch
detour?
That's
Leo's
amazing
nomination
to-
before that
to
was
get
for
there.
Wolf of Wall Street, and he lost to McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club.
You see, that's warranted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra's saying, I feel like Jacob Elordi is on the verge of becoming the next it guy, and I'm not mad about it. He seems very down to earth, something I don't see in Chalamet.
Can we?
I don't
Yeah,
think you
like,
see it in
watch.
Chalamet because he was campaigning for Marty Supreme.
Hold
You know
on,
what? I
hold
think
on,
he's
back to the Leo
limited.
thing really quick. Leo lost in 06 to Forrest Whitaker, the last King of Scotland,
That was a good performance.
and then in 04
But he
lost
was
to
nominated
Jamie-
for like Blood Diamond or some shit,
Man,
wasn't
Leo-
he?
yeah.
Can you tell me
Yeah.
how
And then in
tall
04,
Jacob
when
is?
Leo
Huh?
got
How
nominated
tall
for Aviator,
Jacob?
he lost to Jamie Foxx for Ray.
How tall
Yeah.
Jacob is?
How tall Jacob is.
So you guys disagree with my point? That's fine. It's fair.
On legacy.
On legacy Oscar, or in Leo's case, was it a legacy Oscar?
I also
Nah, because I said you have to include what said the class.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
It's
I
fine.
think in legacy, at least the way we're describing it,
Yeah.
it very closely can be viewed as a pity Oscar. Kind of like,
Mhm.
man, this guy's been doing it so long, he hasn't won it. Just give him the damn
You,
thing.
you think that for Leo?
I don't know. I do feel like. I feel like again, when we're talking about that year, it was the strongest performance. It's something that says like he's willing to go to an absolute maximum, which he's done in other performances.
Yeah.
But he's saying, I'm going to just channel everything I can into this role, this performance. And you saw it there. You saw it in The Revenant, absolutely. So I think it's well deserving.
Okay.
I feel like I can see the legacy conversation where if he came up in the ballot for that year, you're like, damn, like this guy's been like nominated how many times? I think it's this year. I think it's like finally his time. Like
These are ones that
Legacy
peop-
Oscars.
These are ones that people consider to be legacy Oscars.
Oh shit!
So
nice,
Cecil B.
nice,
DeMille, Jack Lemmon, Paul Newman for The Color of Money,
Jack Lemmon for
Al
the
Pacino
Tiger?
for Scent of a Woman. I don't know. I don't know.
He
I
defeated
love
Al
Scent of a
Pacino?
Woman.
Oh shit!
I love Scent of a Woman, but Gary Oldman in The Darkest Hour,
Sure,
that
go,
might be
man.
fair. Tippy Toes was a better performance, I think.
wow, what a niche reference.
Chastain.
What are they
in the
saying
eyes of
about Gary
Tammy Faye.
Oldman that he shouldn't or should have?
Who?
Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour.
Yeah, like that was a legacy Oscar. That's what people consider it
Oh
to be.
yeah, like Jamie Lee
That is-
Curtis.
that's-
Like Jamie Lee Curtis was fun, but I remember that was a very kind of like you were mixed on Everything Everywhere All at Once. You were kind of like, I don't think it's gonna win Best Picture, and it was such a surprise for you.
Yeah.
And even Jamie Lee winning it that year
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
fair.
oh wow.
That's fair.
Here's a go going with Sandra. What she's asking: do you think it's kind of a handicap for Jacob if he's too tall? When have you ever
What?
seen a tall lead?
Dude, it goes both ways. I love the joke that they
Don't
make
you
in
think it's
Entourage.
limited?
No, I love the joke that they make in Entourage about
Sean Penn?
Tom Cruise. Or like Tom Cruise is 5 foot,
Yeah,
but on camera he looks like what's the NBA player?
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming.
Yeah.
He looks like Yao Ming on camera. That's why Apple boxes exist. It goes both ways, man. You get an actress against him at the same height or whatever. I don't
Wait,
think it matters. I don't think it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Amber Marie has a question. Oh wait,
Brad Pitt and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Hold on. Even though I absolutely adore him in that one, I agree. That might be a legacy Oscar for Brad Pitt. He's probably done better
Because
performances.
what was it? Supporting, right?
Yeah.
supporting.
John Gunn, before he retracted his message, said the nomination should have gone to Joel Edgerton. instead
For
of
what?
Leo.
For what?
For best actor?
Nah.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, it was just a great
Nah,
film.
not instead of Leo.
But great-
Dog.
yeah,
Yeah, he said, but he retracted it.
Dog, no.
You
Maybe
retract.
instead of the dude from The Secret Agent, but even The Rock.
Amber.
Amber says, I have a question that someone last night on TikTok Live.
Oh, I love this.
That someone said last night on TikTok Live. Do y'all think that Sinners was the only movie that got people going back to the theaters? For me, I believe that's BS and not true.
Nah, F1.
I don't know if it's the only one, Amber. I think you're right.
was
F1
one
one
battle
battle
you
have
after
to.
another.
Yeah, one
Marty
battle.
One
Supreme
battle.
did well at the box office.
Frankenstein,
I mean,
you have to hunt it
Frankenstein
down.
did great.
I
Yeah.
hunt it down.
You know, I'll even give it to it. But K-pop Demon Hunter, I know that they
Yeah.
were campaigning a lot for it.
It's a good
and with
question, but
that
no,
one-
yeah.
Yeah, with that one, they not only brought people to the theater.
Also-
Zootopia 2, Jurassic World, those were nominated films.
Yeah,
But Sinners is one of the
But
top
yeah, I
ones.
remember when I took you to
Wicked.
see
Avatar.
K-pop. When I took you to see K-pop Demon Hunters,
yeah,
all the theaters sold out. You could not find a ticket. I was like, girl.
yeah, because they brought it
And
to
the
theaters.
fact that
Big
was a
fan.
Netflix film that had already come out.
Exactly.
And they re-released
It's
it.
pretty impressive. But yeah, no, Amber, I think we're with you. I think it's BS. I
Yeah,
think
no.
if this was the year of Oppenheimer, of Barbenheimer, then maybe they would have had a point. But now, no, I think
Well,
people are going back.
Sin-
When
Sinners,
I
you
was
have to
during
go
the
see it
Sinners
just for the
era, my
cinematography.
algorithm kept recommending me to
F1
go
just for
see
the
Sinners
experience.
because it
Yeah.
was popular with the girls. So everyone, it became a trend.
John
Go see
Gunn is
Sinners.
saying Sinners wasn't the only one. As much as I hated Avatar, brought people back.
Oh,
yeah, Avatar
we're,
always brings.
we're
people
not gonna
back.
we're not gonna talk about the opinions because I remember one time, Jonathan, I think you had an opinion on Avatar that I just didn't agree with. I will say that
None of us
personally.
agreed with.
Yeah,
Per-
man. You
but-
gotta
but-
go the
None
whole
of us
way,
I-
agree
brother.
with that one, pal.
You gotta
I
start
do
and finish,
think
brother.
that James Cameron's Avatar is definitely one of those that was meant to bring people to theaters. We went
It
to go watch
always
it.
brings people to theaters.
Yeah.
He's the best-selling director, dude. He's the highest grossing director in cinema history, other than Spielberg. This dude brings people to the theaters. That's just a fact.
What about Lucas?
Oh, Lucas.
No,
is my
I
opinion.
still think James Cameron
My
holds the
opinion
record
only.
under Spielberg.
What about
there.
Jerry Buckheimer?
That's a producer.
What about Jerry Buckheimer?
All right.
John Gunn says that's a fact in your opinions. I don't know what that means.
It's just like our opinion, man.
That's just like your
Well,
opinion,
Avatar
man.
is the most has been the.
James Cameron is
Gotten
number
more
2.
money.
What does nobody believe?
God
This is a
damn.
fact.
But just to give him credit,
James
he's right
Cameron
there.
brings people to the
He's right
movies, bro.
there.
Whether anyone likes it or not, it's
You
a
know who's
fact.
gonna pass him, right?
You think he's gonna pass him on the next
Oh,
Avatar?
yeah,
Probably.
100%.
Yo,
I'm with you.
hot take. Mark my words. What is the new one? The new Spielberg one? The Demolition Day or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day. That thing's gonna flop so bad, son.
Wait, my dad wants to see it.
But maybe he's
I'm sure
promoting-
he does.
Hey,
Oh my god.
it's Steven Spielberg. Maybe he's promoting it that way, not giving you enough.
Oh no, man. It looks like ass.
Well, it's because that's a sci-fi alien movie, and then it's gonna go up against like Hail Mary with that one looks fun. Like with,
That one looks
Ryan
fun.
Gosling.
Hail Mary's
Yeah.
gotten good reviews though,
It
The
comes
other
out on the
has it?
20th. No, it comes out on the
Really?
20th.
and it doesn't look like ass.
dude, it looks
Dude,
fine.
that thing looks
Yeah,
bad.
no, I like
It
it.
looks
I'm a
bad,
sucker for
man.
space film.
Luna, thanks for joining in.
Luna, ask away. What you think about the
There's
I know you
rumors
hate-
it's
I
going to
know
be
you
a
hate-
secret sequel to Close Encounters. That's cool.
That's
I
what
know
I
you
think.
hate using this as like a gauge, but Hail Mary already has a 95% on Rotten.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it does. It just
damn.
does.
That's nice.
And
It's
it's on
been getting good
straight on
reviews,
Netflix, right?
That's nice.
No,
No, I think it's A24.
It's
Genuinely.
24? Oh, okay.
I think A24 produced that thing.
Of course.
What do you guys think? Any other hot takes you guys have about the Oscars, guys? You guys want to talk about with us? Comment below.
I was really surprised I guess not. This is what I was trying to ask earlier, but I felt like the Oscars were very like well placed in their awards.
Hello.
While
you're on that topic, you specifically, we talked about the actors already. We can shift those guys aside.
Oh yeah.
Cinematography, man. We were gung ho that because of VistaVision, Michael Bauman, my man Bauman, my homie Bauman was gonna take it.
Thank you for bringing that up. That is one of my surprises.
Yeah.
God, he's so mad. Just look at him.
Look at him.
Grr. No, like I felt that for cinematography, and we even did it for our little like snippet, like
really
what do we
good
think's
point.
gonna win? I was saying VistaVision's gonna take it. Like the fact that they had to train a group to use this older technology,
Don't matter what you use,
the what is it called? Like not only learn this new system or learn this old system, but use it properly, use it to its full
Who was
potential.
the one that gave him the cameras? Was it
They gave him.
I
What?
mean, we could,
cameras.
Sandra, but I
What is it?
mean,
the cameras. The guy from Ted. Oddly enough,
what else is
what was
there?
his name? The actor from Ted, the kidnapper. Giovanni Ribisi.
Oh yeah.
Giovanni
Oh, yeah,
Ribisi
he
I don't have a cap.
restored
fixes
a
them.
VistaVision camera and gifted it to PTA to use
That's
for
so
One Battle After
Yeah,
Another.
random.
so that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be a shoe-in. I remember saying that my personal favorite was Train Dreams. I just
Yeah.
loved the compositions,
I love what it
the
did for me.
cinematography,
It was-
like all that it communicated. Like to me,
Yes.
that was in my sensibilities. I didn't think it was gonna win because of campaigning.
I just
But
want
I
you to
thought-
know that Ian
Campaigning
his
was weak.
biggest like controversy or shock is
Is
that
that-
you're not wearing a cap.
I just read that.
You know what? Campaigning was weak, but how do you campaign something that's
Cinematography? Oh, you can campaign the hell out of it. What are you talking about? Like what they do,
like the story, I guess, to intrigue them. Cinematography, you could tell right off the bat from the trailer, but how do you?
For what, Train Dreams?
Yeah, how do
Oh,
you?
You don't. You tell the story visually
yeah,
in
That's
a
what they
2-minute
did.
trailer.
yeah.
I was thinking
No,
maybe
and-
that was
and-
the weak point. Like,
No,
we didn't
and
know
then
enough.
you
of it.
see in campaigning, like whenever they're really shooting for something, and we've learned a little bit of this because of some of the like gifts that we've seen that they
Voting
received.
and,
Yeah.
But they might give you breakdowns. They'll give you a lot of behind the scenes. They'll talk about like they'll have interviews on like, well, technically, how did you shoot this? And then the DPs will go into these long rambles about like, I was looking at these moods and these tones and these
Yeah.
things, and they'll go through whole pressings where you feel like, oh man, as best cinematographer, like you nailed it because you had to do
Yeah.
all this stuff. But if you don't campaign for that kind of stuff,
But-
then it becomes
But
under the rug.
to your point,
Yeah.
Sandra's has a question that's going to allude to exactly where we're going here. The fact that Sinners was the first woman
Yes.
cinematographer to
Yes.
win an Academy Award.
How
Yeah,
you doing
in
that
this
without your
category.
hands?
Huh?
What do you? I don't know that you have to allude to
How
the
you doing
fact,
without
but
your
let's
hands?
not talk about
What am I?
that.
What?
Let's talk about that right now. Let's
Yes.
talk about the fact
It's
did
adding.
Sinners have the merit to win Best Cinematography?
It's adding.
Shot entirely on IMAX, right?
Yeah, that's a
Shot
big thing.
entirely on IMAX, okay, which is already hard. The only other person that's ever done that is Christopher Nolan.
And also,
Okay.
when you look at IMAX films, like IMAX, like
IMAX 65 millimeter, right?
yeah, those things are gigantic, and to still shoot
Loud.
a film where it looks and feels intimate,
Yeah.
that's a challenge.
I heard the biggest complaint for IMAX film cameras are they're stupid loud. You have to have either long lenses or like they're stupid loud. Like sound like car engines loud. Like they're stupid loud cameras.
Yeah.
And that poses a problem for film.
I saw the
think,
behind the scenes of
in,
Nope.
you know,
Never-
Of nope.
in cinematography, I will give it this because I know I wasn't giving it like a lot of love when we were talking about it for like our Oscars prep episode, but in cinematography, there is this beautiful balance where they're giving you the aesthetics of the old world, where again, there's not a lot of electricity. They're very
Mhm.
candle lit in ways. It's warm textures.
That's why Train Dreams does something special too, right? Because it's you
Yeah.
were loving that they were using candlelit in Hamnet.
yes,
And Hamnet,
yes.
the natural light
There was
that was
such
coming,
an
just
impressive
gorgeous
factor.
pictures.
So I will say that they did it in Sinners really well. And to peel back the curtain, there's always a challenge when it comes to cinematographers dealing with like black skin tones. Like
That's true.
I was
That's
talking,
a really good point.
I was talking to James about that, and James was saying that he appreciated like working with me because I was able to capture that well. But it's because there is a challenge that if you light naturally, your exposure meters and everything are always going to say, "Oh, you're underexposing them," or like, "Oh, you need to be
Yeah.
punching in more light." But then when you punch in more light, like daylight, they look pale and
Dude,
it's
that's
over
a
harsh.
really
Why-
good point.
really
There's
quick.
already a challenge there.
There's
By
an
the way, Sinners was not shot entirely.
It wasn't shot entirely on
It was
IMAX?
partially. I think it was mostly, but not entirely. The Odyssey is technically the first one that's
Okay.
entirely.
I thought it was
But-
Oppenheimer.
But again,
No,
go,
not even Oppenheimer was entirely.
Okay.
Like I guess it was maybe a couple
Yeah.
shots or something, but
but you have a predominantly black cast
Yeah. Yeah.
at night
Yeah.
in a dimly
Exterior.
lit interior and exterior, and
Moonlit.
everybody
Moonlit
comes
motivated,
out
right?
extremely well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's like the performances can come out.
Differentiate
You
skin
can,
tones.
yeah.
And
and
for sure.
you know what? The biggest thing I've learned, especially for like young cinematographers who are like trying to learn, like, well, how do I shoot it, and what are some recommendations? It's like learn to love the people that are going to be in front of the camera, because
Sure.
when something doesn't feel flattering.
Oh.
It's easy to go into that, and you can see DP work where they just kind of throw the camera on, throw a light, and there's no love. But I feel like when you
Yeah.
really care about
Yeah.
the subject in front of you, you know how to wrap them well. You know how to
Yeah.
like bring out the shoulders and their hair, so
Yeah.
that way they don't just fade away into the background. I think that takes a real special skill,
Yeah.
and for sure,
To-
Sinners did that.
To your
Amazing.
point, and to like the Jacob Elordi conversation, every category that Frankenstein won for, those heads of departments hugged Jacob Elordi like it was their son. Like they were so familiar. Jacob Elordi was like hugging them
4
and
hours a day?
congratulating, like sitting in hours for makeup or costuming. Like that's a big deal. So for a DP to really get comfortable with their cast and say, hey, listen, we're gonna do this,
Yeah.
and you're gonna stand here and we're gonna go this route because I promise you I'm lighting you properly.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. That's a really good point.
And
Yeah.
trusting it, like, dude,
Yeah.
you got this.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
no,
yeah,
John,
putting that
John Gunn
trust.
says a couple things. Not sure if it's a hot take, but would have loved Weapons to have a screenplay nod. Weirdly enough, Coogler has always used female DPs in all his films. That's cool. That's good.
That's great.
Rachel
Sandra says she
Morrison
wants
was
to
the
hug
last
Jacob
one.
Elordi.
Anya had a question for us.
Okay.
It is, what is the criteria for best director? Direct a good. No,
Be very, very good looking.
Well, in case you haven't heard from us in the past, we do talk about the fact that Oscars is a campaign thing. It's a matter of you're pitching your film, you're pitching the script, you're pitching the way that you were able to organize all the different departments together to deliver an amazing final product. So campaigning is kind of a big thing, but what else goes into?
I don't think that's the question. I think the question is like
What are you
campaigning is
defining?
it goes without saying, right? But the criteria for best director is having a balance of understanding what came before you to kind of build on top of that, but also pushing the medium forward, pushing the needle forward in cinema. And I think that specifically the nominees from this year, PTA, again, is it a legacy Oscar? Is it not? We can have that argument. But bringing back VistaVision and pushing the needle forward in cinema, I think he did that
Can
substantially.
you break down the or help people to understand why somebody, like people in the past, have won best picture but not best director?
Yeah, that's always a funky controversy. That's always a funky controversy that when someone like Ben Affleck for Argo won best picture. Ben Affleck did not. I don't even think he got nominated for best director, if I'm not mistaken. Or I know he didn't win. So the controversy there is like, how does that work? Best picture wins and the director has nothing to do with it, so he doesn't get the award. It's a funky controversy, but at the same time, what a lot of I'm barely learning a version of this, but voting for best picture is different than all the other categories. All the other categories, oh look, so Coda, Green Book, Moonlight, Spotlight, Argo, Crash, Chicago, Gladiator, all examples in the last 25 years, 26 years of best picture winners that don't get the director award.
Wow, The Godfather.
What people don't realize that when it comes to there's been 6 of them that have won best picture and not their director.
That the director didn't.
That the
receive it?
director didn't win.
No, that they didn't get a nomination.
Oh, that they didn't get a nod entirely.
Wow.
When it comes to Oscar voting, every category, there's 10,000 voters, okay? For every category, acting, cinematography, directing, your peers vote in that category. Nobody else can vote in that category. For best picture, all 10,000 people can vote. It's basically pegging where they lie on the best picture list. So when it comes to best director, it's valid. That's why somebody like PTA doesn't come up and say like, all right, yeah, tough shit, I guess. He said, and I quote, you guys make someone work very hard to get this award. Because it's his peers voting for him. It's Spielberg, Scorsese, everybody who's won an Academy Award, who's still alive, voting
It's also
for.
done by invitation. You don't have to win.
Yeah, it's yeah. So I think that the criteria for best director, in my opinion, and it sounds shitty, and it sounds like you got to impress your peers who are good storytellers, right? As a director, you have to impress them. Are you pushing the needle forward cinematically, and do your peers agree? So it's a very funky territory. Maverick's asking, should that apply to the actors then? Should the criteria for directors apply for the actors? Well, I mean, actors get voted on the same way. It's your peers voting for them. And quite frankly, there was a new rule in place this year. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Whether it was followed or not, who knows? You couldn't vote in a category you couldn't vote in the category if you hadn't seen all the films in that category.
Okay.
They enforced it according to the Academy. They enforced it. You couldn't vote if they physically didn't see that you saw all the films. I think that's great. Was it upheld? I don't know. But for actors, I think campaigning does have a little more to do with it because let's face it, actors are in front of the camera for campaigning more than directors are. So
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan versus the other nominees, something to discuss. He was on the forefront of campaigning.
Mhm.
Somebody like director, I think directors have this great advantage that the cast are doing most of the campaigning and the film speaks for itself.
Right.
So if this film doesn't speak for itself, you probably aren't going to win an Oscar. Your peers are voting at the end of the day. So
I must say, something like One Battle, geez, like the amount of campaigning that they did.
Warner
Like,
Brothers money, man.
I know, but they were everywhere. We even have a product of their campaigning here in El Paso. We have Ethan that he was on their the One Battle After Another Instagram page. Like
I
when
was too, son.
for the premiere.
Yeah, I was in there. I
Sick
was
invite.
reacting. Like,
Oh
in the
yeah,
film.
they had your reaction, but they
Yeah.
had like his
Wait,
interview
do it
where he was
again,
like,
do it
"Oh,
again."
it's great."
That's my 15 minutes of fame.
You're like, wow.
We had a couple more questions. Sandra's asking, so is having a tie for a category okay then? Or only for certain categories? No, it's whether it's okay or it isn't. Personally, I'd take it.
It's only
But
happened 7 times.
Yeah, but
it's only happened 7 times in
No,
the
but
history of the Academy Awards.
Austin looked it up right now, and you see that there's multiple categories, like in actor, in
Right. It's different categories, but the point of that is that I think, call me crazy, I think getting a tie, getting a draw, is just fair voting.
Yeah.
It's not up to any person, right? It's like the numbers can't lie.
And the last time it happened was in 2012 for
20
sound editing.
for sound editing.
Skyfall and Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just fair voting. I think it proves to me as a viewer, like, okay, numbers aren't lying. I'll take it. Hold on, we had a couple more. Ian is asking. Oh wait, hold on. Picture for me is voting for the best ship. Best directors voting for the best captain of that ship. Okay.
Cool.
Ian is saying, what is a movie that is releasing this year that can get an Oscar nod? And why Odyssey? Yeah, dude. That's what came to mind. Odyssey's going to take everything next year. Scorsese's working on a film right now. I doubt it'll be done in time for
Wes
the Oscars.
Anderson's trying.
I don't know about that.
I think he's
Only
gonna
the
win.
Odyssey. They already gave Nolan his next Oscar. Nolan has pre-ordered the Oscar. He
It's on
ordered
back
the Oscar
order.
an hour ago. It's on Amazon fast shipping or whatever. Yeah. Interesting takes.
Oh, do you guys feel, since we didn't really touch on it a whole lot, do you feel like the move to go towards YouTube in 2029, that is going to be like, they're just saying, yeah, not enough people are tuning in, or they don't value it as much? Like,
no, it's money, dude.
you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's monetizing. YouTube's again, look at streaming. I think it's just the way I personally don't have a preference. I'm not a big TV watcher to begin with. I think YouTube is going to facilitate it being shown in countries.
That's what they're saying.
Right?
Right?
Not only that, but like, let's face it, like, who has antennas? Like, it's ABC where we're screening the Oscars right now. So I think YouTube's just going to facilitate the world. I personally, call me an asshole, we're more ceremonial about watching the Oscars every year. If more people are watching it on their phones, but they're watching it,
No, yeah.
I'll take it for
But
something like the
the-
Oscars.
It
It is what
says
it
that
is.
it's a decline in TV ratings, but they want to reach younger audiences, global audiences, and maximize viewership for free streaming.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cap. That would be
Yeah,
6,
that's
7.
true. It's gonna be free on
Uh-huh.
YouTube ultimately.
But if you're Mexican
Mav
and
says,
Telesteca is free.
bye guys, this was fun. Going to a bar. See you later, Anya and Maverick. Thank you guys
Oh,
for tuning
Monday.
in, man.
What the?
Damn. Well, they're in college, bro. They don't
Damn,
care. Well, that's not
damn.
true. Oh yeah, they're in college.
No, they're
Spring
out of
break.
college.
One of them graduated, or both of them graduated.
They're both done.
Yo, what y'all doing though? It's Monday. We can't be doing
Yeah.
this.
Well,
It's
I
spring
mean-
break.
It's spring
It's
break.
spring
It's
break.
still
Yeah.
on Monday.
They're working.
I don't work tomorrow. That's not true. We got to show up and storyboard tomorrow.
Well, have fun at the bar.
Have
Thanks
fun.
for letting
Thank you
us
guys
know.
for tuning in. Agree or disagree? 2025 was the best year for film since 2019. I
Disagree.
2026, or you mean 2025 viewer year, not Oscar year?
Oh.
Dude,
Yeah, I agree, John Gunn. That might be a strong statement there.
what?
What?
Better than 2 years ago with Oppenheimer?
Yeah, come on,
And
dude.
Wait,
Killers?
what was the one that PTA brought up? The year where he says like The Godfather and a bunch
Dude,
of other
2
things.
years ago was
1975.
Oppenheimer, Barbie,
Yeah.
Killers, Past Lives,
That was a good year.
Maestro.
That was a good year. You might be right.
Yeah,
John
no.
Gunn says, I'd say it's more of an issue drawing crowds for TV. Just look at what they canceled with Access Hollywood because of the lack of viewership.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is that the president did say he feels like YouTube is universal. Everybody on every country can reach them at YouTube. It's not just like a network thing, because right now by
Yeah.
it being on TV, you have to kind of sign in through special ways
I
to
agree.
view it.
Yeah.
So 2029, it's gonna go global.
This is more accessible.
Oh, I
Uh,
was sorry.
I'm saying Ian, quick comment says, I feel K-pop Demon Hunters was nominated because it was a way to attract the casual audience.
Agreed.
That's
They
Yeah.
were nominated because of
It
all
was the
campaign.
popular pick this year, you guys think?
Maybe. I mean, like, it really uprose like the K-pop community, and then right now, like, not to, I don't know if this affects us, but the fact that K-pop Demon Hunter just came out and that had a big uproar, and then now
Okay.
that BTS come back,
Okay.
it
No,
just seems,
BTS has been
Well,
around before K-pop.
we're going
dude.
back to this conversation.
A
Look,
popular
whether we like
winning-
it or not, campaigning is where the flaw is.
Mhm.
Campaigning is where it you can win an Oscar,
Yeah.
but the voting is fair. The peers and animation made that film get nominated. Nobody else did. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean,
the
I see what you're
style's
saying, Ian.
good, and
Like, it's a good way to bring viewership, but they don't. The Academy doesn't decide what gets nominated. Like, a board of directors doesn't get doesn't get to decide. It's 10,000 voting members, or in
Yeah.
the sense of animation, say
I-
it's 2,000 voting members that get to decide. Hey, K-pop Demon Hunters deserves it. So I don't know that they had that much power, man. I think it's just they think it was the best film of the year.
Yeah, I
Is that
follow
fair?
the animator, and they pitched it back in 2019, but they're like, it's not gonna hit. But they animated it since back then. They were animated, pitching ideas, making songs. So when it dropped last year, it was a huge thing, and Sony's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't see it's gonna make that much money. We'll just give it to Netflix.
Mm.
It became a monster, dude. It was not getting out of the top 10 movies for a while. Like
Yeah.
it moved
I
to
think, I
next year,
mean,
and it was still top 10.
Maybe in
Yeah.
its viewership, Ian. I think, like,
Mhm.
obviously the primary demographic, we have
Yeah.
this conversation all the time, how animation is not for kids. It's not just for kids.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters is
Not
for
just
kids.
it's not tricks.
It's not tricks or for kids.
Mm-hmm.
K-pop Demon Hunters is for kids.
yeah.
Also, I feel like
Teen
it was
girls.
a weak year for animation.
Yeah.
It's a weak year for animation.
We had Zootopia 2.
I actually
And
enjoyed that
Elio,
one.
I saw both. Of
I
them. They
liked
were-
Elio
Same.
too.
Yeah.
There wasn't. I mean, they weren't. None of them.
but
You're
like,
right.
for
None of them
example,
were
I
great.
think animation's gonna be better next year. We have
Yeah.
another
Toy
we have
Story
another
5.
Mario, we have Hoppers. Like there's a couple.
Toy
other-
Story 5.
Oh,
Toy
man.
Story 5. Next year's gonna be a good animation year.
Compared to like last year, it was Miyazaki's like Boy in the
Boy in the
Heron.
Heron.
Yeah, man.
So I just think also animation was a weak year.
Yeah.
Just because we haven't touched upon it.
Mayonesa con chipotle. What's up, dog?
I love
that name.
mayonesa con chipotle.
Just give me some salsa on all you three of them.
I was gonna say, I really liked how the year turned out for casting director, and the fact that like they gave a huge nod towards like all the casting.
Oh,
directors
dude,
pri-
let's talk about that acceptance speech, man. Fucking hey,
For which one?
for casting.
Oh, and then also for K-pop that they completely just
That was.
Oh, they like
mean.
retracted the microphone
and
and
they
said
turned out
fuck
the
off.
lights and yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and then they didn't like. They just didn't give him a chance after that. It was just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well,
At
sorry.
least with casting, they kind of gave him a chance to come back.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not complaining about the amount of time. I'm complaining about her acceptance speech.
Yeah.
Oh, you're complaining.
Oh, I'm complaining. Absolutely,
Oh,
man.
because
She's super
Oh.
cocky and like
No, I think I
Sorry,
told
I
you. I think
won
she's
one
probably
before
she
you.
probably has that relationship with PTA. Like,
that's fine. But you're talking in front of a bunch of people. We know how PTA is. We know how funny he
Yeah.
can be. 10 million people don't know that. You're making fun of him in this forum? It's like, dude, like.
hey, when you win your Oscar, you can make fun of me and I'll
All
laugh.
right.
and I
Nah,
wouldn't
Dom, I
care.
don't like the bridesmaid segment.
This was
ha.
probably the best time for K-pop to come out since Disney hasn't won anything since 2022. They had to give more time to the long ass bridesmaid segment. That's true, dude. That thing ran forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
It was
point.
funny though.
It was funny.
I love how I was like, and by the way, this is this person. I'm just kidding. It's still Skarsgård.
Wow.
Yeah, it was funny. Any other takes, guys? We've been going for about an hour.
Conan's doing a good job.
Conan killed.
I would be happy to see Conan come
Agreed.
back again.
Oscar, what is that? Oscar host for life.
Oscar host for
Oh,
life.
by the way, I love when Kimmel came out and he walked out acting like he was starting the show. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
you and
welcome
me
to the
caught
night- yeah.
Where he's like, "Thank you for coming to the
Everybody-
98th Oscar Awards." And it's like, "Oh, Conan's hosting. What the hell?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Well, Conan's taking a smoke break, so I guess I gotta fill in for the rest of the show."
Yeah.
Yeah, Kimmel's great. Kimmel's great, Castro.
Say it out loud. It'll make you feel better.
I don't really like him.
No, but Conan killed. Conan is an incredible. I haven't seen a host this good since, like, I don't know, man, Billy Crystal.
Billy
or
Crystal.
And you know what it is
the
too?
Billy Crystal.
Oh, dude, let's
Oh.
talk about the In Memoriam. That
Oh,
was
my
so
goodness.
good.
It was so good, but like, God, it was heavy. It was so
It was
so
mad
heavy.
heavy, but that's what In Memoriams are, right?
I know, but this is the first one that I think it's because of the circumstances around it. I mean, I think everybody feels like the other in memoriams are like, oh, they passed away after a long, good life. They maybe lost a battle to like natural causes and all that.
They were upset. There was some controversy about some names being omitted, like the guy from Dawson's Creek who just died, James Vanderbeek.
I think
Yeah.
there's
He
also
wasn't-
got to be like a cutoff. But I mean, Duvall
Maybe.
was in there though.
Duval was in there.
And he just.
Yeah, so there's like the executive producer of the Oscars. I think he went to the Hollywood Reporter and explained their logic. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline, but yeah, I mean, Rob Reiner. It was great to give Rob and Michelle Reiner their kind of moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciated that. John Gohn's asking. Oh well, I guess I should read his comment first, then the question.
Mhm.
The memoriam was so touching. I didn't even notice until someone brought up Hulk Hogan wasn't on it. Why would Hulk Hogan
Yeah,
be in the
why?
Oscars?
I mean, he came out in Rocky, but that's
You
not.
know,
a-
I had that thought yesterday. Like,
Thunder
how do
Lips
they
from Rocky
decide
3.
who's in the in memoriam? Like,
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, they have X amount of time, right?
Yeah.
JJ, thanks for joining.
Oh, it's
Oh, AJ.
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 Because I posted on my story and all my homies are pulling up.
Nice.
So,
No, I-
what would you guys have nominated for Best Picture if it was up to you guys, and what would you sub it out for?
Oof.
well, we can take Secret Agent out.
Oh man, Ian says that if you visit the Oscar website, the omitted names are listed there. Oh, that's interesting, man, because they got backlash. I'm
Oh,
sure.
thank you for the fact. That's really nice.
So what would we have nominated? I don't know, man. I think this year was aptly
okay.
nominated.
I'ma say
I'm
something.
good for the Best Picture.
Go ahead.
Oh
nominees.
no, maybe Phoenician in instead
I
of Secret
agree.
Agent.
I agree.
Mm.
I'm there. I'm down for that.
I do too.
For Conan, as a good host, is that he's so inviting. Like his presence is like, "Hi guys,
Conan
welcome."
knows how to
Yeah.
make
He's
things.
just fun. He's a performer.
Dude,
a
Yeah,
he's
natural
good.
born
He knows how to make
inviting,
things a
too.
joke. He's not gonna throw the joke on you. He'll throw
Yeah.
the joke on himself,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
everybody can
Yep.
have a good time. You know.
Yeah.
he's,
That
he's
takes
just
a skill.
natural performer, man. He's just got it in his blood. Dude is good.
Yeah.
Any other subs for Best Picture?
No.
Oh, what was another one?
Oh, they left out the person from Harold and Maude in the in memoriam.
That's right, Bud Court.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
what's his the name? It's Eddington. Eddington. I would've-
Eddington would have been
Eddington.
up there.
Eddington, I
I'm
think would have
down
been
for that.
super apt, you
Yeah,
know? I probably would have maybe subbed it for F1.
Ian, I love that bit, dude. That Bateman killed Conan's dad. You guys see that bit?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, I think what is it, Channing Tatum? That whole bit that they have with him.
That was
I'm
fun.
gonna need those
Oh
back.
yeah, I'm gonna need those back.
I'm
I'm gonna
those
go back, but
quickly.
it's like, oh man, I who did you work with? Like, he's so good with non-actors and all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
With Jason Bateman.
with
Bateman, right?
No. God, what's his name? How am I forgetting his name?
That's so sad. That's exactly.
That's exactly what he says. God, he's so good. How am
I was in a
forgetting-
film this year. It's like, oh wow.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett,
Will
yeah.
Arnett. Yeah, that was a great bit.
I love
And
that.
dude, like I didn't even see that film, and I was looking forward to it so hard this year, and I haven't even seen it yet. Is this
Yeah.
thing on? Bradley Cooper's film.
Oh, would you put the film that the Hawker was in?
No. I think the best thing. It's a very
Warfare
niche film.
over
It's
Secret
a
Agent?
film for me. Like it's a very niche film. I don't think Best
If I
Picture.
had
John
legs, I'd
Gunn's-
kick you.
I
I've
didn't
heard
see
that
that.
one's good.
I've heard the performance, and Conan's in that
Mhm.
as a dramatic actor. Personally speaking, I'd give some love to Companion and Warfare.
I
didn't
was
see
just
either of
What
talking-
about
those.
Kevin O'Leary, man?
I was just talking to Castro about Warfare because I saw it recently. It's great for being like a realistic depiction of war, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. And there's documentaries that have covered it. I don't feel like it did anything to push the
Yeah.
cinematic medium forward. Sure.
What were
And
you,
we did talk about this more in length at our past in the.
Yeah.
Yes, in our previous episode.
what were you saying about Kevin O'Leary?
No, that he just mentioned that Tyler the Creator wasn't there.
Yeah,
But I
he
mean-
wasn't nominated for anything.
Yeah, and also there was so many good performances from non-actors in like Marty Supreme.
yeah, I could be wrong. I think he's on tour right now. That's probably why. I think after the Grammys he went on tour.
Yeah.
Could
But
be.
he did great. Kevin O'Leary did great too.
Yeah, he's in tour right now in Costa Rica,
There you go. There's
and
your
then
answer.
Colombia, and then Brazil, and then Mexico,
God.
Mexico.
I was seeing that,
San Juan,
Part of the reason why
Netherlands. Oh.
Leo had that mustache, he's literally in production right now for Scorsese's new film. I think he just flew in for the Oscars and then is heading back.
Nice.
So like, you can do that. Ian says, but it'd be funny if he was there. Imagine the bits with Conan. Yeah, it'd be funny. Does a film have to be consciously pushing cinema, or you think it just happens by accident? It's not an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
No, intentional cinema is not an
Leo
accident.
is in the middle of production for it.
I feel like pushing the medium forward, like right now we're in pre-production for feature, and I mean we're putting so much planning and preparation before even stepping on set, and all that planning that goes into intentionality in what are we going to do that's different, what are we going to do that's going to challenge ourselves as creatives. I feel like when you're having those kind of conversations, you have those same conversations on production and in post. That's why we're voting for these
Make-
people to be best picture. We're
make-
not just saying like, they're
Yeah.
fluke, but it was really good,
Oh, make no mistake. You're not reinventing the wheel by pushing cinema forward. You're not.
I am.
That's a big misconception. You can't reinvent the wheel, but the biggest thing you can do is have intentionality.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of films fail. And so I think all 10 Best Picture nominees had intentionality this year in one way or another. So I think you hope and you intend to push cinema forward. And,
Yeah.
that's the best you can hope for. But it's definitely not an accident. Even Jaws, or do you guys think it didn't push cinema? Of course it pushed cinema. What do you mean?
We talked about Jaws.
Jaws
What's
didn't
our
push
episode?
cinema? Of course it pushed cinema. It wasn't an accident.
Like it pushed the real.
It just pushed the film.
We had
into
to push the shark,
sea.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, Jaws was very intentional, man. Spielberg does not do anything by accident.
So you guys don't think this?
Except maybe the new film that he's about to release.
No, but
That's a hot
Disclosure
take.
date.
pushing cinema forward also comes in the different stages. Like again, I was talking about the full scope of production, pre-production, post-production. Like, sure, they had issues on set. Every set's gonna have issues. I mean, we talked about One Battle. I was there on set when we had to redo an entire day.
We reshot a whole week of shooting.
Yeah, and then when they talked about that accident, they were like, "Why are we reshooting an entire day? It's so expensive, unnecessary." And they said it's because Paul said we can do it better.
Yeah, Justin
like
told us that.
that's incredible. So I feel like accidents are going to happen on every set. They're all going to have like a bunch of mishaps, but it's all of it
about
combined
choices, the
together.
choices you
Yeah,
make.
that like I think gets you to pushing cinema forward.
And also that mentality of perfectionism is like, I like it. It's not done yet. Like, I
Yeah.
want it again.
I
And
think
again.
to
Be like,
answer
yeah.
Yeah, I think to answer your question, John Gunn, like you're saying it was a shit show full of problems with production. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Just because you have something happen on set doesn't mean you're not pushing cinema forward. You're intending to, and then the choices you make from that point forward
Very true.
kind of show who
I
you
also
are.
don't
as a
think that we
filmmaker.
can like create
Agreed.
great films expecting or only hoping for happy accidents. I think more often
Yeah.
than not, films are made with extreme intention, and when the happy accidents are there, like with Jaws, sure they're there, but I mean, it's not like every film is going to have like happy accidents that push it towards Oscar worthiness.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Guys, we're coming up on like 90 minutes here, so let us know how you guys feel about this. I think we're gonna sign off here pretty soon, but let us know how you feel about the Oscars. Let us know if you guys like this format. Would you guys want us to do this again next year? Should we do this more for other podcasts throughout the years? Just
Yeah.
go live with you guys for a little bit and chat it up.
Nah, I don't
Can you
like
guys
this.
comment? Please comment. Let us know if this is something you guys are
Also,
digging.
thank you
Comment
guys
away.
for being so active. I
if
feel
you
like
made it this far, yeah.
yeah, in previous like Oscar years or previous live years, like
We've had the same two people.
we've had, and John Gone, thank you for being here
Yeah, man.
always, because I know that you've been here like since the beginning and you'll hang out for the whole
we
episode.
appreciate that.
But it's great to see like
New people.
yeah,
you for
everybody
your
jumping
time.
in, being super active. Like that makes it fun for us. We hope it makes it fun for you too.
For
Please,
you two, the band?
yeah, with
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Let us know if we should keep doing
yeah.
this. Or
Should we do a live karaoke episode? And then it's not even movies; it's
I'll
just
sign
us
up.
singing. That's fun.
Well, next Monday, Smashing Machine, our
Yeah,
Oscar,
yeah.
Oscar
episode.
snub
I
comes
can't
out.
wait to
It's
watch.
oh the curtains peeled.
Join
back.
us
The
next
curtains
Monday. The Monday we're gonna release our Smashing Machine episode. It's our what we deem as one of the Oscar snubs. This conversation
Was it a
that
snub?
quick? Well, that quickly changes within the episode. So check
True.
out why we think that. Let us know what you think. We're gonna be going into Religious Film Month. This is like a topic we were like eager to explore. We're gonna be talking about films like Passion of the Christ, The Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Christ, you know, just
Christ.
No, we're gonna be talking about those kinds of films. We're gonna be talking about God, what are the other two that I'm missing?
Silence.
Silence. We're gonna be
Silence.
talking about
And
Silence.
Conclave.
And
Conclave.
Is it Conclave?
Yeah.
So those kinds of films, we're
Um,
gonna be just circling the religious topics and that
so-
kind of
We
thing.
should do Little Nicky.
I'd
Wow.
love to do Little Nicky. That's the best thing Tarantino's ever done in his
Hunchback of Notre
career.
Dame for Religious Month. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm down.
So,
I
John
didn't
Gunn's-
know. I didn't know I didn't help, but it might help if you guys cover the show from beginning to end.
Meaning
Sometimes
like
a little tricky going back and forth between different topics.
the issue with that, John Gone, is people come in at different times.
Yeah, and they just
Yeah.
ask random
Yeah.
questions. dog.
also we talk about the parts that we feel like excited to talk about. Not to say that we can't talk about things from beginning to end. Like we can make better notes, I guess, for next year. But if we're excited to talk about a segment, we'll talk about it. If we're not,
yeah,
we're
that's
not
the
gonna.
point of a live. We're
I
not
mean,
gonna-
I can't comment on how I felt on the speech towards makeup.
yeah, my dog, you're working for the news a little too much, man. Like
But-
we don't have to have so much structure here. We're having fun.
But
It's a
yeah,
podcast,
thank
it's
you,
fine. It's
Yeah.
thank you for the suggestion. We will take that into consideration as always.
Ian, have you all considered having a mid-year rundown of movies released and caught your eye? Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, I think that might be some good.
We've tried to do, at least in our episodes, what are you guys watching? But we don't stay up to date on everything. Sometimes like we'll watch an old documentary and all that, but it could be cool to like have, I don't know.
Do you mean live, Ian? Like a mid-year live where we just chat about what's tickling our fancy?
I don't want to tickle that.
You don't want to tickle anything tonight?
I want my
Damn it.
karaoke night.
Silence, Hunchback of Notre Dame. What?
We should have a drunk movie recap.
Okay.
I wanted to do a Tower After
a
Dark.
St. Patty's Day recap. Tower After Dark would be fun. Sandra's saying, "OMG, Conclave is so good. It is very good." I
like
get
the
that.
Dead-
I just kind of like Dead Meats podcast format where they just go over film from beginning to end. We did that, homie. We did that last episode or 2 episodes ago.
Last episode.
Last episode, we did a 3.5-hour show, John Gunn, from beginning to end. Go check it out.
Yeah, and they're tagged by the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're segmented, so
Yeah.
go check them out.
Yeah.
Next month, that's what we're doing. Follow next month, and then we get into free picks. We're gonna have a blast, man. It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Well, and be a part of our Oscars campaign. This was a lot of fun. We put a lot of energy into just watching every single film
Yeah. Yes,
that's
we did.
Best Picture nominated.
sure.
We're definitely going to keep doing that because everybody should. If you really like are a filmmaker or film lover, the Oscars is right now the best way to just like see what your
Agreed.
peers are saying and like who is getting nominated and inspire yourself on what's currently being made so we can make better things in the future.
Yeah.
And but this is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a blast, man. Like, keep telling people about this thing. Please, like, if you guys are still here, do us a favor. We'll post the link somewhere in our socials, maybe on our stories or something. We're going to share with you guys our Apple podcast and our Spotify podcast links. Go check them out on there. Give them a rating. Give them a like, comment. Let us know what you guys are watching, man. We love hearing from you guys. We love
If you
interacting. This
review
is
it
why
and
we
send
do
us
this
a
live.
Screenshot. The law will sing for you.
If you send us a screenshot, Delau will send a personalized video to you singing to you.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
So if you want
You're
more
welcome,
of that,
Sandra.
go send us a screenshot that you've given a rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And how about this? We'll up the incentive. On our next episode, we'll give you a shout out if you send us a screenshot.
Austin will give you $1.
Yes.
It'll be Canadian.
Or we could
And it's
raffle
going to be like
something.
through PayPal, so it'll get there when it gets there.
Yeah. It's
Or,
really
or,
good.
or we could raffle something.
Or
Down the line, we'll do some giveaways. But
Bilal
Yeah.
will sing for you. Castro
I'm
will
down.
just say what's up, and Carlos will tell you what product he uses in his
Do you
hair.
guys? I don't know if you.
never get with that.
I don't know if you listen to this podcast or radio
It's like
show.
the Coca-Cola formula, dude. It's in a bottle.
No, there's a. I love this show. It's on NPR, but it's called Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, and it's a news quiz. Well, anyway.
Wait. Don't tell me.
So what they do, they ask trivia on like today's modern news, like like oh, what did this politician say about this thing and all that. And people will call in, and if they get it right, and you get all 3 questions right, you receive the grand prize. Every week they do this. Any person on the podcast will give you a personalized voicemail.
That's what we're offering here, pal.
But
Yeah.
you sing to them.
You're going to sing to them.
You are my sunshine.
You accept.
All right. Well, see y'all
Sandra
next week.
says,
All
thank
right.
you guys for giving your thoughts and explaining cinema to the general audience members. Thank
John Gunn
you,
also
babe. We
said,
love
I
you."
sat through all of it. Thank you for
Thank
sitting
you
through
for
our
sitting through-
podcast.
through
We
our
know that
podcast.
you are all
Appreciate
of
you.
it.
John Gon Dalal will sing us off.
Oh, sweet memories. I miss them.
Thank you guys for tuning into the One Star Film Podcast Live Edition. We'll see you next week. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, everybody.
All right,
Love
come
you
on,
guys.
sing us off.
Recuérdame.